welcome back to our channel, guys.
I ain't leaving this bitch till you give me my money. I need my mother
So what can I help you with today?
I got this ring right here. I wanted to get it appraised, see how much it might be worth.
Chopper loan negotiation.
So how can I help you?
Yes, I got this.
I can help him.
I got it. How do you think you know more about silver than I do?
I know how to price it. I know exactly how to.
In a high-stakes confrontation at a jewelry counter, emotions flare as two individuals argue over expertise. Tensions rise with each claim about pricing silver, creating a chaotic scene.
$30,001.
No, it's not the $1.
30 grand.
I'd like to say yes.
Listen, 40 or 20. Let's slip a coin.
The scene shifts to a pawn shop where negotiations over a custom-made chopper motorcycle take center stage. The owner seeks a loan, facing financial struggles and desperate circumstances.
What are you doing?
What you got?
See if I can get a loan on my chopper. It's a 113 motor. The motor alone was $7,000.
The stakes rise as a coin flip determines the fate of a $20,000 loan for the chopper. The tension escalates, showcasing the unpredictability of financial decisions and the impact on the customer's life.
I've seen a lot of motorcycles come in here, but I've never seen one like this. Okay.
I need about $10,000.
The focus shifts to the custom chopper's specifications and sentimental value, highlighting the emotional connection due to the brothers' craftsmanship. The negotiation becomes a delicate balance of compassion and financial reality.
On a loan, about $5,000.
Paying off both, or I mean,
5,000. I'll go 5,500.
all right.
Deal. All right, we'll get
change
you
low.
5,500.
The episode concludes with a deal struck at $5,500 for the motorcycle. Despite falling short of the initial request, there's a glimmer of hope for the customer, bringing a mix of relief and uncertainty. Misguided price pursuit.
Look at that.
Is it real? Well, you gotta pull this. Pull that. Try pulling that.
I don't know how much that is.
You got nothing.
Two black women enter a pawn shop and discover a game machine. Excitement turns to disappointment as they realize it's for entertainment only, not for winning real prizes.
This is a toy.
That's a
It's
toy.
a toy.
This is here for the
You're the manager.
I'm the man.
Nice.
You're not gonna get it.
The atmosphere intensifies as the women express their displeasure, demanding a prize from the machine. The situation escalates and the guard steps in to address the misunderstanding.
Let's go out. Let's go. Well, just keep walking, man. Keep walking.
Don't tell me what's going on. Come on. Y'all out of order.
The conflict peaks as the women continue to argue for a manager's intervention. The guard ultimately expels them from the pawn shop, concluding the incident. Bubble hockey.
Bubble hockey.
Detroit Classic.
I
I'm
used to play-
thinking $2,500.
How much did you pay for it 10 years ago?
$3,500.
A pawn shop encounter unfolds as a customer eyes a bubble hockey game. Negotiations kick off with a customer seeking $2,500, but the pawnbroker questions the value.
Under $1,000.
Maybe we work out a little game. Winner gets the price.
900 if you win, 500 if I win.
Oh, can't do it.
The negotiation continues with the pawnbroker proposing a lower price, suggesting a gaming duel to determine the final cost. The customer hesitates, seeking a higher amount.
$100 out of this thing.
16 you win, 400 I win.
All right, I win $1,600.
The game begins and the customer dominates the bubble hockey match, securing a convincing victory. The pawnbroker acknowledges the expertise and adjusts the evaluation accordingly.
Let's go.
And I know I'm gonna win this bet.
These aren't those $1,200 ones?
The conclusion sees the pawnbroker acknowledging the high value of the game, recognizing it as a genuine classic worth $2,500. The customer prepares to complete the transaction. Wrestling trunk triumph.
We have a champion item for you today.
I think I got your new bathing suit over here.
I don't think that's my size or my style.
The episode presents champion-level memorabilia, wrestling trunks worn by Titus O'Neil during Money in the Bank. Banter between the pawn shop staff sets a lighthearted tone.
Well, these are wrestling trunks.
Okay, are they worth anything?
So where did you guys get these?
From a buddy of mine shortly after the show.
Negotiations unfold as the seller details the trunk's origin, worn by Titus O'Neil and his college football background. Price discussions ensue, involving humor and strategic bargaining.
Oh, how much are you looking to get?
1,800.
Are they worth that?
What do you think about 800?
What about 14?
Money at $1,000. Go for it.
You have a deal.
All right.
The negotiation reaches a climax as Chumley proposes $800, leading to an amusing wrestling-themed banner. The final agreement settles at $1,000, and the seller agrees to the deal.
All
And you sure this is like real and everything?
Yeah.
But you're sure they're real?
110%.
Concerns about authentication arise, with reassurance that the trunks are genuine. Rick, the pawn shop owner, decides to break even on the purchase and seeks dinner in return.
I'm gonna go look at stuff I understand.
I thought you might want to put this back in your collection. Absolutely. It was my first WWE Championship match, and I won the Tag Team Championship.
Titus O'Neil makes a surprise entrance at the restaurant, sharing the backstory of the trunks and their historical significance. The emotional reunion adds a personal touch to the transaction.
We bought them for $1,000, so if you just let me break even and give me dinner, I'm good.
Got me a little black bag and everything. Look at that.
The episode concludes with Titus O'Neil expressing gratitude, and the pawn shop staff excitedly anticipates dinner. The atmosphere remains lighthearted, emphasizing the unique experiences of the pawn shop. Gunfire Negotiation.
And it was handed through the generations to me.
What are you trying to get out of it?
I'm looking for $50K.
50,000.
50,000.
Corey introduces Alex to Craig, who has a fascinating antique wheel lock gun. The guys are amazed by its rarity and history, and Alex is about to share some cool facts.
Man, this is stunning. Dating from about 1600s.
I've never seen anything like it before, but he's asking $50,000.
Alex dives into the history of the wheel lock, revealing it's a German-made firearm from the 1600s. Craig is nervously considering a $50,000 price tag. Alex suggests a test at the range.
Yeah, this is special. I love this wheel lock.
And you still want 50 grand for it? Absolutely.
After research, Alex discovers that the gun belonged to a Prince Archbishop's personal guard. The guys head to the range for a nerve-wracking but successful test, and Craig's asking price is discussed.
Nice!
What do you think it's worth now?
I think it's $40,000.
In a quirky twist, Corey notices devil emoji targets for a gun designed to protect a Prince Archbishop. The gun fires impressively, and Alex estimates its value at $40,000.
Not as easily as I could do 30.
I would go 32.5.
We'll lose it over that. We'll do 32.5.
The negotiation begins with Corey expressing admiration for the unique gun. After some back and forth, they settle on $32,500, striking a deal for the exceptional wheel lock gun. Churchill Letter. A historical dealer brings a Winston Churchill letter to the pawn shop. The seller's writing? Not so great. But hey, it's Churchill, and the drama begins.
I have a Winston S. Churchill typed letter signed. Okay.
A quirky twist. Churchill wrote to a food writer about a paperweight from Benjamin Disraeli. The pawn shop team dives into the historical circus, paperweights and all. Enter Steve, the expert, unraveling the mystery of Churchill's signature. The magnification saga begins, complete with ink flow discussions and hilarious attempts to decipher the genius's handwriting. A surprise appearance by a 1968 Jack Kevorkian Volkswagen van shakes things up. The chopper deal is done, but now Churchill's letter gets a comedic price tag dance. Negotiations, magnifications, and laughs galore.
The thing I do like about this is it's got the writing on it, and I would put the value at the high end of that scope, so probably about $1,500.
The final act, the pawn shop owner, a smooth talker, bargains down to $1,200. The deals are sealed and everyone heads off with laughs, paperweights, and probably a newfound appreciation for historical handwriting challenges.
I think 1,200 sounds good.
All right, it's a deal.
Thank you, Mr. Harrison.
Meet you right over there. We'll do some paperwork.
Goofball. Our tale kicks off with a grinning goofball strutting into a watch shop, exuding joy like he just hit the jackpot. His guest snagged the ultimate timepiece. The shop's proprietor, eyes sparkling with mischief, unveils a watch that could outshine Big Ben. Our hero, wide-eyed like a kid in a candy store, marvels, "Wow," treating it like a time-traveling marvel. But oh snap, it's tagged at a hefty $75. Cold, hard cash, not Monopoly money. Undeterred, our bold hero eyeballs another watch, a jaw-dropping $599. His face? Priceless shock. Unfazed, he blurts, "Yes, I want it!" Then comes the knee slapper. He pulls out a crumbled $2 bill. The shopkeeper holds back laughter, educates him. "That's $2,000, sir."
It's a $2 bill.
Okay, and it's worth $2,000.
You can practically see the gears in the guy's noggin spinning, desperately seeking a way out. "Anyone up for a cash exchange?" he suggests, madness twinkling in his eyes. The shopkeeper, smelling trouble, hesitates, perhaps a financial genius or a victim of too many cartoons. In a wild finale, our hero, with a mischievous grin, hurls absurd insults like, "You're chunky with a giraffe-like neck." The bewildered shopkeeper calls in the guard. Enter the guard, booting out the funny guy, leaving the shop in stitches.
Hey, have a good day.
Big Mouth is hungry.
Unexpected drama. Strap in for a wild pawn shop ride. A lady steals the spotlight, but surprise, Mr. Sneaky tiptoes in for a bear hug, sparking unexpected drama. Gasps echo as the leading lady jumps, but it's just a playful fella.
Great day in American jewelry.
Laughter erupts. Who knew a pawn shop could be a comedy club? In this 6-second snippet, the pawn shop transforms into a stage for unexpected antics, surprising and delighting in this unlikely comedy setting.
Great day in American jewelry. What can I say?
In the chaotic shop hustle, a dude flaunts a watch that could fund a small country. The shopkeeper, hungry for a bargain, attempts a haggling dance. But Mr. Watch Wizard wants stacks on stacks.
I came over to sell a beautiful watch. Okay? Tell me a little about it.
Cue the dramatic moment as the shopkeeper grabs him, yelling, "Hold up, time traveler!" Suspense builds as they investigate. Is it legit or a fancy imposter? Get ready for the ticking truth.
So can you come back in about an hour?
No problem.
Perfect. I'll see you in about an hour. Thank you.
Picture our man playing Sherlock, sneakily starting the girl checking the watch. Instead of screams, laughter erupts. A mischievous symphony until the fun police arrive. An authoritative figure sternly commands, "Stop right there!" Giggles turn into awkward coughs. Lesson learned. Messing with the timepiece police is no joke. They keep the watch world in check.
Somebody had it open. You can see how screwed up they made those screws.
Someone did have it open?
You can see.
Business clash. A dramatic drama unfolds as Mark, introducing himself, seeks business from the owner. Tension builds with background music, setting the stage for unexpected confrontations.
Clearwater, Florida, but I have family up here in Northville, and we're starting a towing company, recovery, impounding.
Mark pitches his towing business, convinced it's a better venture. The owner, unimpressed, rejects the offer, leading to a clash of perspectives and business philosophies.
Well, things happen.
We don't have that problem because we have fences around the building.
The owner dismisses Mark's proposal, asserting control over his domain.
Well, I'm going to give you some paperwork to sign.
I wouldn't sign anything because I don't need your services.
The comedy irony emerges as Mark persists, unaware of the futility of his attempts to sway the determined owner. The owner bluntly shuts down Mark's pitch, labeling it a shakedown.
Listen.
No, you listen. You are not coming into my business and trying to shake me down.
The dialogue becomes increasingly heated, with the owner refusing to entertain the supposed business opportunity.
What would you call it?
I call it a business opportunity.
I'm not interested.
Mark's exit is met with firm warnings from the owner. The situation ends humorously with a comment on Mark's nice car, injecting a light note after intense confrontations.
I'll be back.
If I were you, I wouldn't come back.
Whatever.
The gym brawl. So, watch this hulking bodybuilder guy, all muscles and bravado, strutting into a pawn shop with this wrecked workout thing that looked like it went through a blender. He was like a peacock on protein, thinking he set up a magic muscle worm. The shopkeeper, a guy with a face as serious as a freshly waxed dumbbell, raised an eyebrow at the smashed up widget on the counter.
Hey man, I need to talk to somebody about this. This piece of junk I bought in here just a couple days ago don't work now, it's broken.
Check out this masterpiece, our bodybuilder buddy declared, pointing dramatically at his broken workout thing. It's so messed up. I swear it's doing reverse squats by itself. The shopkeeper is squinting at the wreckage, deadpan. Reverse squats, huh? Must be the newest gym craze.
This thing obviously couldn't handle what I was doing on it, so 2 days later it don't even work, so.
But our muscle hero was not giving up. Leaning over the counter, he claimed, "I want my money back."
How about you just get my money, and then we won't have any more problems with this, but I need my money back.
This thing's more of a comedy show than a workout. The shopkeeper, trying not to crack a smile, said, "Well, it's a one-of-a-kind piece, guaranteed to break the ice at any gym."
Or what?
Or what? There's gonna be a problem. How about
what
that?
What kind of problem is there gonna be?
Oh no, that's like a WWE scene. Our bodybuilder flexed his words and shoved the shopkeeper. "Give me my money or I'll turn you into a cardio machine for a month." And just like that, the pawn shop turned into a wrestling ring.
Don't touch.
Come on, come on, man, let's go.
The shopkeeper, unexpectedly nimble, fought back and chaos replaced. It was like two sumo wrestlers battling for the last protein bar. Trying to play hero, two guards materialized out of thin air. They grabbed our bodybuilder and his busted gear, dragging them out.
We got you. Bring a few more. All we needed was two. All y'all out.
Our muscle dude flailed around, still demanding his refund like a sad, deflated balloon. The pawn shop went back to normal.
That's it, my man. Bring a few more.
There's your machine, buddy.
The art of negotiation. So let's see this guy walking into a pawn shop, allowing him to be the next big art dealer with a painting put away under his arm. He's giving off major, I'm gonna hit the jackpot vibes. The shopkeeper, with the sneaky grace of a cat burglar, checks out the painting like it's the Mona Lisa 2.0. Our confident guy also spins this wild tale about how the painting formerly belonged to Napoleon's pet goldfish, or some other crazy story.
So what you got?
I've got a painting from Peter Max.
An original painting?
Well, I got into a silent auction.
The shopkeeper, poker-faced like a pro, goes, intriguing. You can virtually see dollar signs in his eyes as he dreams of making a fortune. Now comes the big moment. Confident guy bravely says, I want $3,000 for this masterpiece.
Let's see if she can close a deal.
Yeah, what is the bottom line?
3,000.
No way.
The shopkeeper, still all mysterious and cool, smirks and says, I can do 1,500, or you can hit the road.
1,500 and we got a deal.
It's like a Western showdown, but with money instead of guns. It's a take it or leave it situation. The confident guy, looking a bit less sure of himself, decides to pull a classic move, pretending to discuss it with his imaginary art expert friend. Maybe it's an unnoticeable chum with an art degree. While our hero is deep in discussion with his invisible art critic, the shopkeeper, beaming like a Cheshire cat, decides to up the figure.
I know there's a market for it.
So $1,500 I think is pretty good. They need to take the money and run.
He counts out $1,500, slams it on the counter as if to say, take the cash and run, chum, or say farewell to the deal of a lifetime.
1,500.
All right.
In the end, the confident guy, now looking further confused than confident, grabs the cash and virtually sprints out of the shop. And that is how a pawn shop turned into a comedy stage, starring Mr. Confident, the mysterious shopkeeper, and an oil with a Napoleon-connected goldfish. Art, my friends, might be priceless, or at least worth $1,500.
Peter Max.
Seat Showdown comedy. In a strange pawn shop turned into an airplane seat sale, things got wild when a gutsy and unusual woman decided to turn the whole event into a comedy show. Picture her like a sneaky cat strolling over to a chair and ignoring the "Don't Sit" sign as if it were garbage. It was as if your rebellious grandma suddenly took center stage, tossing caution and posters to the wind. Then in comes the lady running the shop, armed with politeness and a simple request for the lady to give up the seat. Little did she know she was about to get into a funny showdown with our cool and calm customer. The woman, looking super confident and mischievous, said, just let me be, treating the chair like her personal throne.
Okay, these are for sale. We don't have like a trial and error.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to buy them. I'm just trying to try them out.
As if that was not funny enough, the secret guards jumped into the blend. The shopkeeper, determined to bring order back, tried nicely to get the bold woman out of her comfy spot. But our fearless main character was not having it, bravely declaring, you cannot make me move.
And what you can do is leave me the alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then comes the guard trying to lift her off the seat. Suddenly, there's a big scene. The woman, now a pro at making a show, indicted the guard of bothering her and indeed threw in the surprise of claiming it was sexual harassment. The pawn shop turned into a stage for a solo performance, with our main character making up the script on the spot.
No, thank you.
You
You can get your hands off of me.
But the comedy did not stop there. Wanting to leave with a bang, our leading lady dramatically fell to the bottom, blaming the confused guard for pushing her. The shop, once a place for buying and selling, turned into a theater for a funny play where reality and silliness conflicted in the most hilarious way.
Girl,
You pushed me.
I didn't touch. Did I touch it?
And just like that, the woman in the pawn shop left everyone. Guards, shopkeeper, and onlookers scratching their heads, wondering if they had just witnessed the craziest pawn shop show ever.
I'm not going anywhere.
Do whatever you want.
And we can have a
Joe Sofa Saga. In a pawn shop full of weird and wonderful things, a guy named Joe was on a mission for the perfect SETI. The man was on a tight budget, but his bullishness was as high as his hopes of chancing a hidden treasure among the fine furniture.
Well, here's the deal. I just moved from New Jersey, my wife and I. We just bought a house, and she sent me here. She said, see what you can pick up.
Perfect. Let's find some.
He spotted a couch that looked like it had been through a lot. The man with a hopeful look asked the shopkeeper if they could clean it before he bought it. Little did the man know, this couch had a history. Spills, stains, and all sorts of weird stuff. The shopkeeper, trying not to burst into laughter, convinced the man it was a great deal without mentioning the hidden surprises.
So inexpensive, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, that's nasty.
Not giving up, the man confidently sat on the couch, comparing the dirt on it to his shoes.
I'll tell you what, my shoes are cleaner than this couch.
Then don't buy it.
With a serious face, he said, I'm pretty sure my shoes are cleaner than this thing. He even tried to make a deal, $200 for the not-so-great couch.
$397.77.
Really? Well, I only got $200.
It was a deal only Joe could find reasonable in the world of craziness. The real laughter started when this man, without thinking much, joked that if the couch were the shopkeeper's daughter, she must be a nasty one. The line between funny and awkward was getting blurry.
We had a reupholstered and I gave it to Ashley.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that your daughter?
That's my daughter.
She must be nasty, too.
Out of the blue, a guard, called in by the offended shopkeeper, rushed in like a superhero. Joe was lifted off the couch and thrown out of the store, leaving everyone laughing.
Walk out. Walk out, my man.
The pawn shop adventure had ended, but the story of Joe and the not-so-clean couch was sure to be a tale told with giggles and grins for years to come.
Yes, sir. I'll go someplace else. That's the dirty D right there, baby.
Comic pawn shop confrontation. Okay, a man is coming towards the shop. Wait, what? Is he coming to have something from the pawn shop? The man asking about her daughter means how creepy it is.
Hello, I need to pick up some stuff from my daughter.
Is it in pawn?
Yes, ma'am.
Laughter begins. Everyone around is intrigued to know what had happened to this man. Oh, another man entered into the argument. Let's see what would happen. Man accusing the shop owners of stealing. How crazy this man is, constantly accusing them of being thieves.
No, I want the stuff.
Yeah, but without the ticket, we can't give it to you.
The man is constantly infuriating them and sees he has come out the carbon. Who knows what will be the end of this nonsense fight? Oh, they're about to have the piercing argument.
I'm here, I want the stuff now. And what's he gonna do?
The man called the guard to throw him out, but see, the man is not in control. He is constantly arguing and challenging them without knowing the fact of the danger he's really in. Oh God, he's challenging the massive guard! The guard stopped him and said, don't touch me, but the man was not understanding.
Hey, I ain't scared of him! Is he serious?
Calling his death to come earlier. The guard, in his fur, sent the man out. The really funny moment for all because the stupid man in his arguments really put him into account.
Hey, you can't get... Hey, I want my stuff! I tell you what, big boy! Hey!
Battle for sanity. Well, folks, take a look at the pawn shop's front yard. It's like a bustling highway out there. The crowd has formed a lane longer than my grandma's stories. And guess what? The sanity levels are off the charts. It's like a contest for who can stay the sanest. Now, hold your horses because here comes the geniuses. These folks are more interested in the pawn shop than a cat in a laser light show.
Well, he's from California. Look at all these idiots.
They've gathered like it's the grand opening of the Pawn Shop Olympics. What's the big attraction, you ask? Maybe they're expecting a magic show, or perhaps the pawn shop secretly giving away free wisdom. Or, here's a wild thought, they're gearing up for a full-scale aggression mission against the poor souls inside. Watch out, world, we've got a pawn shop revolution on our hands. Stay tuned and remember, in the pawn shop chaos, sanity reigns supreme. Good luck, brave souls.
That's not.
Clueless heist hijinks. Well, howdy there, folks. We've got a Lone Ranger in the pawn shop, sipping on his secret drink like he's the king of mystery. Little does he know, he's the star of a hidden camera show. Talk about being clueless and camera shy. Hold your horses. Looks like our man might be plotting some grand heist, doing his best Sherlock impression. He's scouting the joint, probably trying to find the perfect spot for his not-so-genius plan. But wait, he's still in the game. What on earth is he searching for in the pawn shop? Maybe lost treasure for his car keys? The suspense is killing me. Oh dear, he's now at the other counter. This fella is like a headless chicken wandering around without a purpose. Somebody give him a map or a snack at least. Buckle up, folks. Our wannabe detective just upgraded to a full-blown thief. Watch him waltzing around planning the perfect crime, and bingo! He pulls off a smooth exit, leaving the scene like he just won a game of hide-and-seek. Hold your belly laughs, our genius thief is back on camera, sneakily hiding his loot in his trousers. Smooth moves, my friend, smooth moves. And there he goes, strolling out of the pawn shop like he's won the lottery. Thinks he's the mastermind of the century, leaving behind a trail of stolen goods and a whole lot of laughs. What a character. Antique computers.
Have a good day. You man. Wonderful. So much. You too.
Two tech-savvy grandpas strut into a pawn shop, seeking a fortune for antique computers. Instead, they're hit with a vintage rejection.
Bastards, you can't give me a dime for... Oh, man.
When one grandpa clumsily breaks a computer, he pulls a move straight from the sitcom handbook. Accidental comedy at its finest.
They should have that. Put it in the...
Oops, one grandpa accidentally smashes a computer, blaming the seller. He theatrically tosses it toward the dumpster, thinking it's a mic drop moment. The seller, the true comedy connoisseur, chuckles at the failed dramatic exit. Here comes the queen of sass. A lady emerges roasting the old hillbillies and offering them an A-grade exit. She declares her reign over Detroit toughness and leaves them pondering a future career in comedy security. Cue laughter. Exit stage left. Ex-couple.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm actually looking to pawn these 2 watches.
In a pawn shop, a young couple walked in to sell 2 watches. Ashley, the shop owner, greeted them.
You guys dating, married?
Was engaged, but not anymore.
When she asked about their relationship, the boy explained they used to be engaged, but are now exes because both of them cheated on each other.
Okay, so you want to sell them, correct?
Yes.
And how much were you looking for?
Despite their turbulent exchange, Ashley inquired about the watch's value.
This one I am not interested in because we don't take this brand.
You'll take that brand.
Ashley noticed the watch's flaws, and when the girl mentioned a particular brand, the boy claimed it was fake.
You are more than welcome, to leave that here and we can send it out to get the crystal replaced.
As Ashley attempted to facilitate the watch sale, the ex-couple's argument escalated.
Oh, what's she talking to?
We ain't got all day.
No, you weren't. Shut up.
The situation took an unexpected turn.
You never had no life before me.
I won't.
You never had no life before me.
Girl slapped the boy, turning the pawn shop into a battleground of emotions.
Had no life before me.
Let's go.
Let me go.
Let's go.
Let me go.
The situation escalated post-slap as the boy, fueled by anger, forcefully dragged the girl outside.
I walk outside and the lady comes back for her watches. I wish you luck.
Ashley returned the watches to girl by going toward them and wishes them good luck. Shark costume. A fantastic character, half man, half shark, enters a pawn shop.
Yeah, I'm a professional mascot during the daytime. At night, I'm a dancer.
Claiming to be a daytime mascot and a nighttime dance sensation.
$800, that's all I want.
This guy is so bizarre.
Les, skeptical, questions the shark man about his $900 financial request, leaving the room stunned.
Don't they have those in Halloween costume stores?
Les dismisses an awesome shark costume as a Halloween costume, but Rick takes it on, turning the pawn shop into a makeshift underwater comedy club, despite Ashley's rejects due to an unpleasant odor.
See? It works. $800.
Les, a pawn shop owner, is captivated by a customer who demands $800.
You're missing a speeder.
Oh my God.
But when he reveals his naked self, Les's jaw drops.
Hey, where's Ashley going with the naked guy?
Tom, between amusement and disbelief, Les performs the quickest eviction in pawn shop history, leaving the customer high and dry. Ching Chong TV.
Girlfriend's about to fly back home without me. I have no money. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to go. Right. I want $200 for it.
200 for that?
A hat-wearing kid strolls into a pawn shop, hoping to score $200 for his TV. The seller, feeling frugal, counters with a generous $15.
What brand is that?
Ching Chong.
The boy, trying to lighten the mood, drops a Ching Chong brand joke, turning a place into a comedy club for skeptical sellers.
200 for that? Yeah, never gonna happen. 13-inch TVs, I sell them for $15.
Our persistent TV peddler keeps pushing for more cash for his 13-inch Marvel, but the savvy seller sticks to his guns at $15.
Come on, please. I don't want to get stuck in a tray.
The boy, desperate to impress his TV-loving girlfriend, gets sadder than a clown without his makeup.
Girlfriend's about to fly back home without me. I have no money. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to go. Right. I want $200 for it.
200 for that?
The seller, unamused, directs him out, ensuring love won't cost him more than $15 today. In a fit of frustration, our TV tosser storms out, giving the shop a kicking and throwing his TV into a dumpster like it's a basketball shot gone wrong. The seller, shaken but not stirred, mutters, "Idiot," and commands him to exit.
You're gonna make me leave?
Pretty much.
Get the f out of here. Get off my property.
Asserting his control over the TV-tossing theatrics. It's a dumpster-diving comedy masterpiece in 3 acts. Brain, not brawn.
I got a loan on my wife's ring.
Yeah?
And when I first started coming here, I got a VIP card. I got more on the loan. Now you guys put me to a gold card, and I get nothing out of it.
A bald customer, frustrated over a loan on his wife's ring, seeks resolution from the manager over a VIP card upgrade and the perceived lack of benefits. Tensions rise as they discuss the situation.
No, the VIP is the gold. They're both one and the same. We offer a promotion at American Jewelry and Loan. It's called a gold card membership. It gets more money in people's pockets if they want to get a loan and allows you to save money if you want to buy something.
The pawn shop employee tries to explain the gold card system's benefits, but the customer remains frustrated.
I am hearing you, but you're not listening to me.
Tensions rise as the employee insists on the procedure, leading to anger, questioning, and physical comparisons.
You think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny. I think that there's something wrong when you start hitting your head against the side of the window.
Creating an atmosphere of animosity and miscommunication.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm not going to do anything about it.
What are you going to do about it?
The customer and employee engage in verbal sparring, escalating tensions.
Whatever I have to.
You need to get out of my face, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me scoot back.
Really?
The guard asserts their position, urging the customer to step back. The customer refuses, escalating the confrontation, leaving the atmosphere charged with hostility and unresolved conflict.
Hell no. You want some?
Whatever you got to bring.
Come on.
The customer's unwelcome invitation intensifies, leading to an unresolved atmosphere.
Hello. That's what I thought.
The customer's confrontational tone suggests a potential fight, escalating tension and the possibility of a physical altercation. Volkswagen van.
Good.
I'm Les.
John.
What the hell is it?
This is a 1968 Volkswagen van owned by Dr. Death, Jack Kevorkian.
Hold on to your seats. A 1968 Volkswagen van, once owned by Dr. Death, rolls into the pawn shop. Les is on the case, exploring this piece of history. Weirdness level maximum.
And I have everything documented.
How much do you want for this thing?
I'm looking to get in the 6 figures.
The seller dreams of 6 figures for the van, but reality check.
20 grand?
No.
25 grand.
Negotiations go from 20 grand to a wild coin flip for 30 grand. Les, you mad genius.
Oh my God, my dad's gonna leave everything to chance on a $20,000 coin flip? What are you doing?
Seth and Ashley can't believe Les's coin flip antics. He's risking 20 grand just for a chance at 30 grand. The drama unfolds like a high-stakes comedy.
Heads.
Less you wild card. The coin flip drama continues with drum roll and laughter.
Heads.
Nails it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good deal.
The van deal is sealed at 20 grand, leaving everyone amused and baffled. What a ride!
No question. I proved to my kids I still got it.
Les, the coin flipping legend, celebrates his 20 grand win. Laughter echoes as the deal concludes. The van's bizarre journey adds a hilarious chapter to pawn shop history. Ring drama.
So what can I help you with today?
I got this ring right here. I wanted to get it appraised, see how much it might be worth.
Hey, listen up, people. Commodity Wild just happened at the original pawn shop. Imagine this dude who looks like he just rocked out at a concert stepping in, holding a ring that has probably seen more action than a library book. The crazy twist, he's not there to show it like a rock star. He's trying to sell the thing.
I also wanted to know how much you guys would give me for it. Like as a pawn, and then I pay it back.
Okay, when I give you an appraisal, that's not how much I'm gonna give you in pawn.
So he's all proud, telling the pawnbroker how this ring is worth a ton of money, when, out of nowhere, a lady burst in like a storm.
What the are you doing?
She's on a mission to figure out why her precious ring is about to be someone else's fancy jewelry. Cue the dramatic music, folks.
Why'd you take my ring?
Well, I wanted to see how much it was worth.
Bull.
Now, our rock star wannabe is caught red-handed, dealing with an angry lady dead set on getting her shiny thing back. It's like a soap piece crashing into a rock concert, and the pawn shop is the main stage.
I just wanted to know how much it was worth, that's all.
You're a liar. Why'd you take my ring?
I'm sorry.
What?
Things get intense as the lady slaps the crazy guy not once, but twice. And suddenly, the whole place goes silent. You could hear a leg drop, or in this case, a ring hitting the counter. The other people in the pawn shop are stunned, wondering if they accidentally walked into a live reality TV show.
You're a idiot. Can I just have my ring?
Well,
Yeah,
he's the
it's
one that
hers.
gave it to me.
That's hers.
Just give me my ring.
Our lady does not waste any time. She grabs the ring back, making it clear her bling is off limits.
Right now.
The embarrassed and confused rock star lookalike gets pushed out of the pawn shop by the triumphant lady. There you have it, folks, a ridiculous blend, up and a super dramatic autumn at the pawn shop. Turns out the real treasures are not just the bones for trade. Who would have allowed pawn shops could be this amusing? Stay tuned for the coming occasion of pawned out drama. Today we've got a wild ride for you on Hardcore Pawn with some idiots. Get ready for a roller coaster of laughs, absurdity, and unexpected turns on this episode of Hardcore Pawn, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary.
Man, ridiculous, man.
Body slam. A man brings heavy vibes into the pawn shop, sharing his grandma's passing and hoping to trade a ring for rent money. Ashley adds a sprinkle of sympathy, making the somber moment oddly endearing.
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
Ashley rains on the customer's parade, revealing the ring's lack of godliness. Frustration brews, and Ashley suggests pawning everything but the kitchen sink. The struggle for value turns into a financial comedy sketch.
It's not real gold.
So you saying it? Basically, y'all sit up here and waste my time talking to you.
You didn't waste your time.
Ashley, usually the pawn queen, battles a customer storm. The ring debate escalates into a shouting match.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
What you mean? What you
I'm
mean?
trying to help you solve your issue.
Lower your voice.
The customer wants quiet, Ashley wants value. The result? Pawn shop opera in full swing.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't put your finger in my face. Don't put your finger in my face.
Enter Byron, the pawn superhero. Ashley's yelling fest transforms into a tag team wrestling match.
No, let's go. Let me go. Let me go, man. Let me go. Bitch, I'll be back.
Byron takes center stage, slamming the customer out the door like a disgruntled WWE star.
Let me go. Man, y'all got me.
It's a pawn shop drama with a security twist.
People come in my face all the time and people like scream at me. Nobody's ever touched me.
A $3 bill.
Hi, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm looking for a watch, maybe about $100. I got $100 to spend.
Well, 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 look at this drama unfolding in our favorite pawn shop. A woman struts in like she owns the place. The owner, trying to impress her, showcases some bling, and she's all ears. It's like a weird dance of possessions.
That's really pretty.
It's really
Looks
pretty.
good on you. That was 100.
100? I'll take it.
Okay.
Things are heating up. The woman, feeling all high and mighty, wants the pricey watch. Negotiations are on, and after some back and forth, she says yes. Cash time, right? Wrong.
Now we add tax on that. It's gonna be 106.
All right. Here.
Hold up, the plot twist is here. She pulls out a gift card worth $100 and thinks she's the queen of the pawn palace. The owner's face? Priceless. She's like, lady, are you serious?
These are not our gift cards.
What would you call it? It
These
says
are
preferred customer.
No, snap. The owner ain't buying it. He accuses the gift card of being faker than a $3 bill. Trauma alert. The woman's in denial, insisting it's legit. This is better than a soap opera.
Fly $100 on it. That is not our gift card.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a full-blown showdown. The owner versus the woman. It's like a bad reality show. She's trying to swipe that card. He's not having it. Cue the verbal fireworks.
Okay, I'm not about to lose,
Hold on
all
one
right?
second. Let me explain this
I'm
to her.
not about to lose. I want the watch. Turn around and swipe.
The tension is thick, and so is the irony. The woman's yelling, the owner's smirking. It's like a comedy sketch gone wrong. This fight is going in circles, and I'm here for it.
You the ugliest two sisters I've ever seen in my life.
Finally, someone with common sense. The owner kicks her out like he's escorting a misbehaving guest from a party. She's asking for directions like she's lost. Well, she kind of is, lost in her own questionable choices.
I'm gonna get my money.
Hey, Byron, show her where the money's at.
My money.
He's gonna show you where the money's at.
As she's thrown out, she's hollering about fraud and wanting her money back. Lady, you tried to pull a fast one, and now you're left with nothing but echoes of your failed scam. Better luck next time, or not.
Go ahead.
Man, they took my money, man. Somebody want $100.
Penguin generator guest. Well, folks, here we're witnessing a bizarre episode at the local electrical supply store. A guy waltzed in reassembling a penguin on a skateboard, rocking mismatched socks and a Hawaiian shirt that screams lost bet. The shopkeeper's expression? Priceless, my friends.
Generators are simple to use, my man.
It doesn't run on electricity or nothing, though, does it?
Hold on to your hats. Our penguin skater is on a mission for a generator because his house is in the dark. And get this.
You want to generate electricity, right? That's what a generator does. So all you do, open up the gas can.
He needs power for his rare rubber ducks. The shopkeeper, baffled as if an alien just offered him moon rocks, points to the generators. But wait, our penguin is more lost than a fish in a chess game. Round 2 of generator education, anyone?
Could I take it to my house and see if it'll work?
What?
Like, go to my house.
We don't allow you to try it out at home.
After a reluctant re-explanation, our penguin's eyes light up, as if witnessing a magic trick or realizing he only has $500.
It says 900, but I don't have 900.
What do you have?
I only got like 5.
500?
Yeah.
Negotiation time, folks. It's like a Shakespearean drama with more dramatic moves than a game of charades at a circus.
This is ridiculous, dude. I mean, I'm overpaying for it. I only got 5. You ain't gonna help me?
So if you want to buy this, I'd be more than happy to sell it to you.
Just when you think a deal is in the works, our penguin suggests a home trial. Will the generator vibe with his living room? Shopkeeper's not having it, thinking he's in a reality TV prank.
You want to buy it or not?
I want to borrow it at least.
Borrow it?
What the f*** work?
Give me $700. You can borrow it indefinitely.
Cue the chaos. Security guards swoop in, dragging our penguin out like a grumpy rock star exiting the stage.
Oh, you want to bet?
Excuse me.
Have a good day, sir.
Hell no. No.
Have a good day, sir.
No.
And there he goes, leaving the bewildered shopkeeper questioning the sanity of humanity. Who knew buying a generator could be this wild?
Man, and I ain't never coming back to this
Promise?
ass store.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise. You
Thank
promise?
you.
gun desk. Today at the pawn shop, a lady brought in a mysterious desk that moonlights as a gun desk. A desk with a concealed firearm. She's clueless about its value, but is selling it like a quirky antiquity. If danger strikes, just push the button and file your stress away.
Where in the world did you get this?
I got it in an estate sale. I was just looking for a nice little desk to put a guest book on.
Apparently, the lady got this gun desk from an estate sale, thinking it was just a cute desk for a guest book. The seller's reaction? He's seen hidden guns in everything. Swords, canes, cameras, but a gun-disguised desk? It's like 007's DIY project gone wrong.
You're really not going to stop anybody if you shoot them in the thigh with a small 22 like that.
Well, it's not even a regular 22. It's a 22 short or something it looks like.
The pawnshop seller, baffled by the antique gun desk, insists on a buddy inspection to verify its age. The buyer, eager for the coolest desk ever, is like, "Where's the gun, though?" Antique furniture shopping meets gun control comedy.
This thing is a gun. You press there's the trigger. That falls down, hits the hammer. The bullet flies out this way.
The second seller is utterly perplexed by the gun desk, questioning its practicality. He's pondering who would buy a tiny desk with a hidden firearm. Meanwhile, the buyer's probably thinking, well, it's the perfect desk for a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek.
The other thing is, I don't know how old this thing is.
The seller delves into firearm logistics, explaining the pre-1898 loophole and the concealed weapon twist. Meanwhile, the buyer's probably regretting not majoring in antique desk forensics.
Okay, it's one to have a gun, but now you have a concealed weapon because it's a hidden gun. Have you had it apart?
Yes.
The seller navigates the murky waters of antique gun regulations. The buyer, eager for a legal loophole, contemplates turning the gun desk into a non-threatening relic. Antique fire drama at its finest.
Thanks for bringing it in.
Oh, you're welcome.
I really wish I could have bought this because the odds of another gun desk coming in here are slim to none.
Superbowl Ring. Walked into the pawn shop like a Super Bowl champ flaunting a ring fit for the football gods. The seller's dreaming of a touchdown deal at $22,000. But he's ready to settle for $19,500 because even champions negotiate in the end zone.
I'm looking to get anywhere from like $22,000 to $21,000 for the ring, but if $19,500 was to hit it, I'd take it.
The seller got the ring from a forgetful wide receiver deal. It's from Super Bowl 39, and despite the shop owner's dislike for the Patriots, he acknowledges their success. An issue with the ring's mark is noted.
If this Super Bowl ring is the real McCoy, it's worth tens of thousands of dollars. But a hand-engraved manufacturer's mark just doesn't seem right to me.
The pawnshop worker, with a quirky habit of hoarding Super Bowl rings, scrutinizes the suspect engraving on the Patriots ring. The seller's mid-20s price tag meets skepticism as the shop owner delays, realizing this ring's authenticity quest might need more detective work than expected.
I'm gonna have to get somebody in here because it just doesn't look right. I want to do a little bit more research, so we'll get this thing figured out.
The seller's nervous about the big bucks, defending the ring's authenticity with player credibility. The pawnshop worker, still skeptical, calls in an expert, and in walks Jeremy, the ring detective, ready for some bling investigation.
Now, rings that are given to players are far more valuable than if they're given to a front office staff member or something.
The expert, dropping knowledge on the 04 Patriots ring, relishes Eagles' losses. He educates on the ring's bling, emphasizing player rings' value, and highlights the counterfeit struggle. The pawnshop now has a sports memorabilia professor.
Usually you would see that not only in a different location, but it looks to be actually hand engraved rather than actually out of the machine.
The expert dissects the Jostens mystery, noting hand engraving and unique features. Despite the unconventional markings, he vouches for the ring's legitimacy. The 04 Patriots bling gets a 100% authenticity seal, and the pawnshop rejoices in a victory for sports memorabilia truth.
They actually had to have somebody laser engrave each and every ring. So this ring is 100% legit, and it's pretty awesome.
Sweet.
The appraisal moment arrives, and the expert places the 04 Patriots ring in the high demand category, estimating it between $30,000 to $35,000.
Super Bowl rings from players such as this sell from about $30,000 to $35,000.
Nice, nice.
The seller, aware of economic woes, starts at $22,000. But the pawnshop owner, considering the long wait, bargains at $18,000. Negotiations roll with a counteroffer of $21,000, reminding the seller you don't have anything like this in your showcase. The ring dance continues.
I go 21.
You don't have anything like this in your showcases. I know you have a Patriots ring, but you don't have that Patriots ring.
After intense haggling, the 04 Patriots ring lands in the pawnshop owner's possession for $20,000 cash. Family banter erupts over the new addition, turning it into a $20,000 paperweight threat. The ring battlefield unfolds.
I'll give you 20 grand.
Pass.
20 grand. Cash. $100 bills. Just because I need a Super Bowl ring for every one of my fingers. Deal.
Deal.
All right.
German spy camera. At the start, the speaker enters a pawn shop and introduces the item, a 1950s German spy camera reminiscent of something out of Inspector Gadget. The brief mention of Inspector Gadget adds a touch of intrigue and playfulness to the scene.
So how's it work?
You adjust these little dials here depending on what you're trying to take your photo of.
The focus shifts to the camera itself, identified as a Minox 3. The speaker highlights its compact size, likening to a cigarette lighter.
If you give a 10-year-old a camera and say it's not just a camera, it's a spy camera, it probably got you out of your parents' hair for a couple hours a day. Oh, yeah.
The customer expresses the purpose of their visit to sell the 1950s Minox 3 spy camera. The stated price expectation is around $150, indicating the perceived value of the vintage device.
With all this on there, it makes it completely illegal for me to have anything to do with it.
Clown prints. In a small pawn shop on the corner of Chuckles Street and Guffaw Avenue, things got really funny one day. A guy walked in with so much makeup on his face that he looked like he just stepped out of a play. The shopkeeper, who was used to weird stuff, tried hard not to laugh as the man approached, sporting a rainbow wig that seemed to stay on by magic.
I need to sell this earring because my little red Corvette broke down.
Oh, no kidding.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The man, looking mischievous, whipped out a fancy earring from his pocket and showed it off with a big dramatic gesture. The shopkeeper, holding back a laugh, checked out the earring like it was some royal treasure.
You know who I am, right?
No. Who are you?
You don't know who I am.
But actually, it looked more like a toy you'd find in a cereal box than something fit for a king.
1,000.
I'm just asking for 1,000 just to get my limo.
No. That's not real.
You gonna help me out? Excuse me?
That's a real earring, but it's not real diamond.
Are you kidding me?
Ignoring the fact that the earring was probably fake, the guy started dancing like he was the star of his own circus.
Prince, right?
Prince, absolutely.
Wow.
He even gave himself a royal title, calling himself Prince. The shopkeeper, now thoroughly entertained, clapped along as the guy did his goofy dance. With a cheeky smile, Prince claimed the earring was a super precious diamond passed down from his clown ancestors. The shopkeeper played along, giving praise to this pretend royal jewel, while secretly thinking it would make a great prop in a comedy act. As the funny business came to an end, Prince, not ready to leave without a big finish, spun back to the counter and started another round of funny moves. The shopkeeper and his assistant struggled to hold in their laughter, tears rolling down their faces as the wacky Prince danced out the floor, leaving behind a funny feeling that stuck around even after the rainbow wig was out of sight. Boss's TV Fiasco. Hey everyone, gather around because something straight out of a funny TV show just happened at the local electronics store. Imagine this. The big boss barges in like a storm on way too much coffee.
Didn't I tell you guys to restock the TV shelf? Didn't you see I was just with a crazy customer?
Yelling about wanting to grab some TVs. I mean, who does not suddenly crave a TV spree, right? Now, the poor workers are stuck between a rock and a high-tech place and cannot take the boss seriously. I mean, who could? It's like the boss watched too many action movies and thought today was the day to be an action hero with innocent flat screens.
I gave you a job to do and you didn't do it?
Dad, you told us we were like little kids. How does a baby know how to do inventory?
But stay, there's a twist. The main character, the boss, realizes things are serious and decides he needs backup. So, what does he do? Grabs his assistant like they're partners in a buddy cop movie.
Hey, you know what? The hell with it. I'm gonna do it myself. Bobby J, do me a favor. We need to go pull some TVs.
To help with this crazy TV mission. Because obviously snagging TVs is a job for a dynamic brace.
Ash, Seth, right now. Right now.
What?
Right now. Let's just went down.
What?
Let's went down.
But wait, there's more sitcom gold. Out of nowhere, another assistant rushes over to the boss's kids looking really upset. Why?
Just went down.
What?
Let's went down. Dad, you all right?
Well, turns out the master is now on the floor. Yep, the guy who was on a TV conquest is now chilling on the cold floor of the electronics aisle.
Well, we have an emergency here.
What happened? Did he say something hurt?
No, he didn't say anything. We were pulling TVs.
They call emergency services because apparently this is not just a shopping spree, it's a full-blown crisis. And then comes the ambulance. The daughter dramatically points at the approaching rescue vehicle, as if it's the hero cavalry coming to save the day.
My dad's always been the strongest person I know, and right now he's completely helpless.
I can nearly hear the wacky sitcom music playing in the background. It's so crazy, snaggletooth, and, well, just another day in the unpredictable sitcom that's real life. Stay tuned for the coming episode. People more adventurous with the boss and his search for TVs are coming your way. Crazy store comedy.
What's up, Grandpa? Where's your costume at?
There.
Corey, that's not a costume.
In a super silly store, there's this hilarious pair that could out-funny any comedy show. Watch this, an old grandpa wearing a hat that is seen way too many times, with a black band covering one eye. Right beside him is his son, with a hairband that seems to have its own crazy magnetic pull. A mix of colors that should not make sense on air.
What?
So, a regular customer walks in thinking they're just here for a normal shopping trip. Little did they know, a comedy explosion was about to happen. The first person they notice is the son, and they burst into laughter. "What on earth are you trying to be?" they ask, still giggling from the unexpected fun.
What are you supposed to be?
It's obvious I'm Justin Bieber, America's heartthrob.
With a serious face, the son proudly says, "I'm claiming to be Justin Bieber, the American singing sensation." The secret? It's all in the hair. The customer laughs even more, realizing these two are a riot.
Roy Rogers?
I'm Rooster Cogburn from True Grit.
But the real comedy star is Grandpa, strutting around like a rooster king. Feathery hat, confident crowing, he is turning heads. The customer, almost out of breath from laughing, asks, "What is your grandpa pretending to be?" Slightly holding back laughter, the son answers, "He is the legendary Rooster Kern. Shows up once in a lifetime to make people laugh."
Go yourself.
Antoine, what are you supposed to be?
The world's biggest baby.
Just when effects seem crazy enough, another character appears, a guy dressed like the world's biggest baby. The customer, nearly crying from horse laugh, realizes they have hit the jackpot of comedy. In this shop of customer craziness, laughter is the currency. These funny characters are the kings of comedy, making everyone laugh and showing that occasionally the best service is the one that comes with a big dose of funny. Pawn shop riddles.
Look how stupid this question on Pawn Stars is.
In this hilarious rant, the speaker dissects a seemingly absurd question about fake items in a pawn shop.
A over 1,000, B over 5,000, or C over 10,000.
The logic behind the options A, B, and C is dissected with comedic frustration.
Well, if the answer's C, the answer's also A and B. Because if it's over 10,000, it's also over 5,000, it's also over 1,000.
The speaker expresses disdain for the question, claiming that if the answer is C, then A and B are also correct.
I mean, most of the shit that comes into the pawn shop has got to be fake. They've been in business for years and years and years.
The absurdity of the question and the presumed obviousness of the answer are highlighted.
God, what a stupid question.
The speaker ridicules the question's simplicity, asserting that there's no way to get it wrong. The tone is sarcastic as they emphasize the lack of challenge in the question. Anticipation builds as the speaker eagerly awaits the genius-revealed answer. The expectation is set for a straightforward solution to the seemingly senseless question. The speaker's reaction is a mix of frustration and amusement as the answer confirms the over 10,000 scenario. The comedic exasperation with the question's lack of complexity is evident. That's all for our video. We hope you liked it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Share it with your family and friends. See you next time.
I mean, most of the shit that comes into the pawn shop has got to be fake. They've been in business for years and years and years. God, what a stupid question.
Today we've got Seth bringing in something that's blowing everyone's mind. And boy is he in for a shock. Our friend Penny rolls in with a rare 83 T-top Cutlass, lowrider frames, and a fully customized beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the stuff dreams are made of. These babies are like finding a needle in a haystack these days. and you can see Seth's eyes light up with excitement. Easy there, Seth, don't get too carried away.
We see all types of old cars come through the store.
Does it do the four-wheel hop?
It could if you wanted it to.
This amazing car is decked out with 4 switches and can hop up to 72 inches in the front. And guess what? If you're up for it, it can even do a 4-wheel hop. Talk about a versatile ride.
If you wanted to, sure. It's equipped to. But it's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
This car is the real deal, folks. It's got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. How often do you come across a fully equipped ride like this? Seth can't help but admit that it's incredibly rare to see a car that's not only fully customized, but can also jump off the ground. He can't resist showing off, telling us about the car's 4 hydraulic pumps and a whopping 14 deep cycle batteries. More batteries mean more power, right? Seth and his buddy can't resist the temptation to hop in and experience it firsthand. And let me tell you, they are having a blast. Now, Seth really wants this car, but he wants it at the right price. Penny, on the other hand, is hoping to fetch $12,000 for it. Will Seth bite the bullet and make the deal? Well, here's the twist.
How about $4,000?
Seth is only willing to dish out $4,000 for it. Whoa, talk about a huge drop. You can see the disappointment on Penny's face. He explains that he spent $4,000 just on the paint job alone. After some negotiation, Penny agrees to settle for $10,000. But Seth tries to push it further, offering $7,000. You know he wants it.
It's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
Penny, being the wise guy he is, doesn't take the deal. In the end, they part ways on good terms. Well, folks, let's hope Penny finds another buyer who's willing to meet his price for this fully customized car. It's always a thrill to see unique items like this in the pawn shop. And who knows what will come through those doors next. Stay tuned for more pawn shop adventures. But here comes another gem-filled day at Les's pawn shop.
It's a waste of time, Dad.
You'll see.
We have a woman who's brought in some stones she discovered at her late grandmother's house. Her goal? To gather enough cash to cover her dear grandma's funeral expenses. Poor thing, she's not quite sure about the value of these stones and is expecting to receive a modest sum for them.
Younger.
How much did you want for these?
Anything would help, like $50 or $100.
Enter Ashley, who wants to assist but has serious doubts about the authenticity of these gems. On the other hand, Les is a big softy who sees potential in these stones and wants to help the woman out.
Why?
It's a waste of time. This could be custom jewelry.
Yeah, it could be, but I think some of these are...
Now, Ashley isn't on board with Les's plan. Talk about family drama. She's doing her best to convince Les that this is a complete waste of time. But Les has something up his sleeve. He's arranged for a gem expert to come in and assess whether the stones are genuine or not. And let me tell you, what unfolds next is nothing short of astonishing. Brace yourselves, folks.
Holy... Oh my God.
These stones turn out to be the real deal. Crystal's life is about to take a major turn. All the stones, except for one, turn out to be plain old glass. But that one stone, oh boy, it's a game changer. It's a rare Burmese ruby worth a whopping $10,000. Les's hunch was spot on, and boy does it pay off.
So we'll be able to give you $10,000.
Crystal can hardly believe her luck. She's ecstatic and still pinching herself to make sure it's real. And you know what? Les deserves a round of applause for his intuition and faith in those stones. Well done, Les. It just goes to show that sometimes you can stumble upon hidden treasures in the most unexpected places. Crystal's journey from uncertainty to a life-changing discovery is a testament to the unpredictable nature of the pawn shop world. Who knows what other surprises await us in the future? Stay tuned, folks, because the adventure at Les's pawn shop is far from over. Hold on to your seats because this next guy is about to unleash some of the rarest goodies on the market.
5, 6.
Brace yourselves, space geeks, because this is gonna blow your mind. So this guy rolls up with a bunch of crates, and let me tell you, the anticipation is real.
Got a couple things. I have some Star Trek things, and I also have things from NASA.
He's got some seriously cool stuff from the Star Trek universe, and even NASA. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. It's clear that this dude is a space enthusiast through and through, and his collection is off the charts. Honestly, it's a total flex. Like seriously, you gotta take a look at this thing.
This is all the kind of stuff that you're into.
Now, here's the kicker. Ashley confesses that she and her brother aren't exactly die-hard Star Trek fans. But guess what? Every time they get anything Star Trek related in their shop, it flies off the shelves.
I'm not a Trekkie girl, my brother's not a Trekkie guy, but when we get Star Trek stuff in here, it flies off.
Talk about a lucky break, huh? This guy managed to gather all these valuable items from various Star Trek conventions across the country, thanks to his gig as a truck driver. Talk about dedication to the cause. But wait, it gets even better. He pulls out this kit from Paramount Studios, which is a seriously impressive piece in his collection.
To give to radio station to run ads for the show.
And it's an authentic set that was sent to a TV executive when Deep Space Nine first hit the screens. Now that's some next level stuff right there. You can't help but appreciate the sheer coolness of it all. Here's the catch though. All this awesomeness comes at a price, and Seth, our shop owner, is taken aback by the asking price.
This was $1,000?
Yes.
Wow. $1,000?
Yes.
Why? Why is that so
Because
much
it's custom built and it all lights up and works.
The guy wants a whopping $1,200 for everything, unless ever the savvy negotiator tries to bring it down to $700. It seems like a stalemate, but fear not, because Ashley steps in with her clever thinking. After some intense back and forth, Ashley manages to strike a deal.
$7,800.
She works her magic and secures all these incredible items for just $800. Can you believe it? Talk about a happy ending. Everyone walks away satisfied. The customer gets a fair price, and our shop owners have some killer new additions to their inventory. Who knew that a truck driver with a passion for Star Trek could bring so much excitement to our little shop? It just goes to show you never know what surprises are waiting around the corner. I kid you not. This next guy just pulled up with a true gem.
Checker taxi cab. I don't know about the original miles. Meter still.
Can you even fathom it? It's none other than a 1982 checkered cab. Whoa, now that's what I call antique. Take a gander at this beauty. It's in remarkable condition. It's evident that the owner showered this car with lots of love and care. Kudos to him.
Did you call for a cab? Did you call for a cab?
Now, hold on to your hats because there's more to this story. Our daring duo, Les and Seth, decided to peek under the hood. Lo and behold, their jaws dropped.
Look at that thing purr. Don't you lose money because you get there quicker? And it all goes.
The engine looks splendid, almost brand new. How cool is that? But wait, there's a fascinating tidbit about this cab. Back in the day, they used to write the rates right on the taxi door itself. Talk about genius. This way, the rates were fixed, making it easier to attract customers. It's a shame we don't see this kind of thoughtful detail nowadays.
The door. Did you see the rates on the door?
Yeah, I did. The shut up one is one I like.
And guess what? This car enthusiast doesn't just have one of these incredible cabs, but a whopping total of 4. 4, my friends! And out of all his prized possessions, he decided to part ways with one and sell it to this very pawn shop.
As long as the price is right and it's in good condition, we can make a profit.
Boy, oh boy, Les and Seth should count their lucky stars. Now brace yourselves for the asking price. This customer is seeking a jaw-dropping $10,000. Can you believe it? Les, being the inquisitive one, questions the reason behind such a hefty sum for what seems to be a mere antique car. Sensibly, Seth suggests that the customer take the car for a spin, just to ensure everything is running smoothly. Perhaps then they'll be able to negotiate a fair price. Good thinking, Seth. Les, ever the insightful one, recognizes that this is not just any ordinary car. It's a masterpiece, a truly unique item. Plus, considering its excellent condition, they can actually turn a profit from it. However, much to their disappointment, the customer refuses to budge below $8,500. Sadly, no deal can be made today. Nonetheless, Les wishes him luck, and we join him in hoping that the right buyer comes along for this exceptional ride. Fingers crossed, this next guy brought in something, and you won't believe what it is.
You want $950?
This guy walked in all eager to sell something big, and boy did he deliver. When he unveiled the item, everyone's jaws hit the floor.
Well, I hear you guys buy silver. We do. That's a Silver Surfer.
I'm talking about a life-size Silver Surfer from the Fantastic Four. Can you believe it? This thing is massive and made entirely of silver. It's a sight to behold. Now, let me fill you in on the backstory. This customer explains that this Silver Surfer was actually a display piece for the movie Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. They made a total of 1,500 of these bad boys. Can you imagine? But here's the kicker. Is it actually silver?
This is literally just a regular mannequin and plywood.
The customer reveals that this is just a regular mannequin covered in a vacuum metal plastic wrap. He actually got it from a movie theater where he used to advertise. And get this, he owns his own comic book store.
I advertise that, and I own a comic book store. I said,
and that's how he managed to convince the set designer to let him take it home. And the next day, it was proudly displayed in his shop for the next 5 years. Talk about a cool collector's item. Now hold on to your seats, because things are about to get interesting. This guy is asking for a whopping $2,000 for the Silver Surfer. And let me tell you, he seems pretty darn adamant about it. Like, take a look at this.
I want $2,000 for it.
Why?
Ashley, always the one to ask the tough questions, wonders why it's priced so high. The customer confidently explains that outline. It's actually valued at $3,000, and he wants a fair price for it. Oh, and here's a fun fact for you. The Silver Surfer was actually voted one of the top 50 most recognizable comic book heroes in America. Pretty cool, huh? Ashley, being the shrewd businesswoman she is, gives the customer a reality check. She offers him a lesser amount for it, stating that it's the best she can do. But the customer stands his ground and refuses to go below $1,000. That's quite a gap to bridge.
To buy this from you for $500.
But then in comes Seth, our resident genius manipulator. What he does next and how he convinces the customer will truly shock you. Yes, did you see that? He slyly takes out the money, slaps it on the desk right in front of the customer, and presents him with a take it or leave it offer of $900. The tension is palpable. What do you think this man will do?
Take it or leave it.
It's clear that he's holding out for a higher price. Hey, sometimes you gotta stick to your guns. Well, after giving it some serious thought, the customer ultimately did decide this.
It's a pleasure. We're gonna go surfing on home.
See you later.
And walked away from the deal. But wait, there's more. You think Les will let him walk away like this? Les has something up his sleeve, and he does this.
Where I want it.
If you're gonna walk for $50, you're gonna pack it back up, you're gonna take it back.
Well, after mulling it over, the customer finally caved in and agreed to Les's offer. That's the kind of influence Les has, folks. Somehow, people just can't resist his charm. Now, with everyone on the same page, they can all happily move forward. It's smooth sailing from here on out. And that concludes our thrilling journey through 5 super rare illegal items on Hardcore Pawn. This guy, I kid you not, strolls in without a single thing in his hands. The suspense is killing me. What on earth could he be after? Brace yourselves, because this one's about to blow your mind. So a guy comes in asking to tattoo their logo and get paid for it? Now, I won't sugarcoat it. This idea might come off as a tad bit idiotic, but hey, different strokes for different folks, am I right?
I don't think that this guy was thinking through this. My dad wouldn't get it done, so why the would this guy get it done?
Guess what? Ashley ain't exactly blown away by this whole thing and finds it pretty dumb if you ask me. Just when you start thinking he's all about giving props to the shop, it turns out he couldn't care less.
You got any tattoos underneath? Holy moly.
This dude means serious business, I tell you. Brace yourself for the mind-boggling price he's demanding for that tattoo.
Well, I'm looking in the range for about $1,000.
$1,000.
Yes.
He is so crazy for that. Now we're in a bit of a pickle trying to figure out who the real idiot is, him or Les. I mean, this guy is practically selling himself here. Come on, Les, get your act together, buddy.
He's gonna have a new tattoo.
Wait, you wear a shirt, so you'd be covering it up.
No, I wouldn't be covering up. I'd walk around.
But here's the moment of truth. Did they strike a deal? Drum roll. Nope, not a chance. This dude wasn't willing to budge below $500 for the tattoo, which kind of makes sense, I guess. But Les wasn't about to cough up more than $250.
$250.
Can't do it.
So hey, at least you didn't end up with that dumb tattoo, am I right? Now get ready for this next woman, cause it's about to get interesting. So this lady is trying to make some money by selling these coats to cover her bills. But honestly, the coats didn't look too great, and neither did her chewing.
415. Is that what you said? Well, I said it 400 apiece.
But Ashley was totally caught off guard by that. And seriously, the price is insane, don't you think? Now she's stepping in, offering some real prices. Let's see how the other person reacts to it.
$40.
No doubt that's absolutely hilarious. Now they're trying to haggle, but it's honestly gross and distracting when she chews like that. I mean, check out that silly behavior.
How's that go?
So the bodyguard is clearly here to kick her out, and you won't believe what she pulled off.
Boy, I like big boys, yeah. You gonna climb up on you, huh?
That was just plain weird. But the next one is even weirder, believe me. And speaking of flirting, this next customer is on a whole new level. She's got a necklace in her possession, so she's not showing up empty-handed. But here's the twist. She's actually here for Ashley, or something else. Could it be her sneaky way of striking a deal with the pawn shop?
She's got a good personality, and she's so sweet.
Oh, snap. That's the thing, guys. A lot of people pull off scams like this. And let me tell you, the way this woman starts behaving with Ashley is just downright bizarre and idiotic. But hey, let's not waste any more time on the theatrics and get down to business, shall we?
Look at it.
Yeah, I got a good price.
I adore.
Now Ashley's starting to feel a bit uneasy with this whole situation. It's not every day you encounter someone acting all creepy when you've never even met them before. And here's the kicker. This woman insists she's been here before. But wait till you hear what the system records actually reveal. And trust me, it's gonna be a shocker.
I look her up in the system.
She's never been here, right?
I can't find her.
Well, well, well. Are we really surprised here? This woman just can't seem to stop flirting with Ashley. But what really concerns him is her dishonesty. And let me tell you, her response to it is nothing short of idiotic, yet undeniably hilarious. We've got ourselves a real comedy act unfolding right in front of our eyes.
So you lied to me?
I do like you.
No, you lied.
Now, I can't help but wonder if she was just playing her cards to seal the deal, or if she genuinely had a thing for Ashley. Either way, she managed to strike a deal, and now she's out of Ashley's hair. Mission accomplished, I suppose, now back at the pawn shop. And this time, we have a surprise because we've got a whole cast of characters in here today. Check out this lady starting off all cheerful and friendly, saying hi to the folks at the front desk. But out of nowhere, she does a complete 180 and turns ice cold. What's her deal?
Ring out.
You lost this ring.
This lady is all like, I totally came by here last month, I swear. But guess what? The computer ain't lying, my friends. The receptionist straight up told her that her precious ring is nowhere to be found. And you know what? It's on her. If she really cared about that ring, she should have shown up way sooner to claim it. But she didn't, so tough luck, I guess.
You didn't bring it last month. You brought it 4 months ago.
Now this lady is totally losing her marbles, you know? I mean, it's kind of dumb if you ask me. She should have just remembered where she left her stuff. But no. Instead, she's going off like some chatty old grandma, non-stop yapping about it.
Give me my motherfucking ring and let me see a manager in this bitch.
I'll get you a manager in this bitch.
Oh boy, we've got a real character on our hands here. This lady just won't accept any responsibility, I tell ya. Hey lady, newsflash. It's your job to remember, not his. This is where she's really taking the cake and acting like a complete idiot. And get this, she starts pointing fingers at poor Les, blaming him for this whole mix-up.
You got me up.
Well, no, you got yourself
No,
up.
you got.
Can you believe it? I mean, come on, lady. It's clearly your fault, not his. Thank goodness for that bodyguard who swiftly stepped in and removed her from the scene. I gotta say, it's giving me secondhand embarrassment. Just look at the unending drama.
Sorry that your grandma's ring exceeded its time limit. You made the mistake and did.
But what we've got next will blow your mind. So it's just another day dealing with annoyed customers. This lady was supposedly waiting for 2 hours, or so she said. But man, isn't she a little too aggressive?
Oh, you gonna ignore me? Can I get some help?
Now Ashley jumps in to handle the situation, but this lady won't even let Ashley speak for a single minute. Such a big mouth.
You need some better help up in here. I've been standing here going on almost 2 hours.
This lady just won't quit shouting, and to be honest, Ashley is so done with it. But you won't believe what this customer does next. It's seriously shocking.
Because
he told
Seriously, what kind of lady does that? I get that she's mad, but why resort to getting physical when the manager is talking calmly too? Wait till you see the next one, cause they're even bigger idiots than this one. This woman strolls in all casual, trying to pawn off her ring to cover her rent. But man, she's not handling things too well if you ask me.
Why you keep looking at my ring like that is real?
How do I know?
Come on, lady, isn't that kind of suspicious? He's buying your ring, so of course you'll check it out. She's looking for $200, but Les can't give her that much.
$80.
$80.
I'm not just about to let you have this.
Les totally turned her down because it's just not worth that much. And this lady couldn't handle it, I suppose. You won't believe what she does next. Seriously shocking stuff.
Man, what the?
Now, if you thought that was crazy, wait till you see the next idiot we've got for you. This customer walks in claiming she's here to get back the stuff she pawned off. But guess what?
Sit, buy, not pawn. They were buy.
Turns out she didn't pawn anything. She straight up sold it off. Man, this lady is clueless. She doesn't have her ticket and she expects someone to help her out? Seth tries to intervene, but it's pointless because this woman just can't grasp the fact that without the ticket, there's nothing anyone can do.
If you bring me the ticket, I'll be more than happy to take care of it for you.
I need my.
Show me the ticket.
I don't have my ticket.
Now she's all paranoid, thinking people are trying to deceive her, and she's planning to take matters into her own hands. Uh-oh, that can't end well. At this point, it's best to just walk away, lady.
Phone call.
A little phone call?
I'll be up here to handle y'all
Who you having?
This lady is refusing to leave until her brother shows up to give the pawn shop owners a beating. How messed up is that? Seriously, this woman needs to just shut up.
Better be ready.
For what?
Because my
Better
brother's
be
gonna
ready
come up here and
and
handle
do
you.
what?
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These were just a few of the characters who made it onto our Idiot of the Day list.
Customer flirting. Imagine you're ready to pawn that chain, right? How about using your charm to score a sweeter deal? Remember Ashley? She had a customer smitten with a better offer.
You're the first person I met when I first come here to this pawn shop. Yesterday, I come up here and I got my chain out. Now I got to pawn it again.
How much you have it in pawn for before?
Oh, I had it on 120. I was going to pawn it for 200. Do you want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Just wait, my friend. What's the plan here? You and Ashley? Do you like BFFs? Now, from where this unconditional love stems, suspicion might be knocking at your door.
I can't find her name in the system.
You sure can keep a woman waiting.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even see you in my system. So you lied to me?
I do like you.
No, you lied.
I adore you.
I appreciate
would not
that.
lie to you.
Whoa, that confession strategy is next level. But hey, reality is the ultimate plot twist, right? Plans in our heads versus the real-time remix don't always sync up.
How much did you get on this?
I get last time 120.
Okay. I'll give you 130.
Okay.
All right, step on over. I think I've got a customer for life.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
700 cockroaches. No shiny metal, no problem. Time for a quirky twist. Snag those cockroaches and hit the pawn spot down the alley. Who knew creepy crawlies could be the new currency? Hold the phone, folks. His eerie charm's catching on.
They are Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Oh! Ew! 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 Ew!
Did you want to see one?
No! Love it!
Yeah, those gross goodies. He's got his sneaky secrets for that oddball offering.
I was using them to feed my Savannah monitors.
That is disgusting.
How many do you have? If you pick one of these up, they're actually heavy because there's so many of them in there.
I really do believe you.
Seriously, bro, we're talking $1 a pop. Those things are tough to sell, even as giveaways. It's like offering a lifetime supply of, well, nope. You better take them back home.
I wish I had somebody that needed them. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I bought living creatures in the past. Cockroaches isn't in our repertoire, but the best thing about it, the look on Ashley's face, priceless.
That was gross.
Chicken Man. Alrighty, folks, we've got the Rocket Man on our radar. But hold on to your feathers, because here comes the Chicken Man on a mystery hunt while eating chicken in the pawn shop. That's ironic.
You hungry?
No, not that. I got this for free. I work there, you know what I'm saying?
Do you?
Yeah, let me show you.
Feel free to lay your chicken on the counter.
All right, look, this is what I do. I say I got chicken and finger sucking.
come for a plucking.
Looks like we've cracked the age-old riddle. Why'd the chicken cross the road? Well, to get a pawn shop watch, of course. But hey, buddy, you're not pulling a poultry prank now, are you?
He's eating chicken while he's talking to me.
Oh, look, everything I'm getting right there.
You're spitting chicken on the counter.
That's for you, man. Can I see that right there?
Sure, you see it?
How much this cost?
$1,200.
$1,200.
Check out Mr. Chicken over here. He's likely on a goof-off mission. However, Seth seems to be pretty annoyed. Oh, here's how he neutralized the chicken threat.
Are you seriously gonna buy something, or are you just...
You ain't even let me see.
Dude, now you're bothering me. In a second, Byron's about to choke a chicken.
Oh, choke a chicken?
He's about to.
All right, look. Make a deal.
Byron, want a piece of chicken?
You touching chicken?
Come on, man, let's go.
Man, you know what? You ain't got to touch me.
Angry mom. This mama's boy strolls into the store, peddling his speaker. Seth's deal? Not winning any gold stars. Looks like our dude here is stuck in a pickle.
I got a speaker.
You got multiple speakers.
We $150 short, so I'm hoping you guys can help us out.
Realistically, I could sell you them for about $100.
So what you trying to give me for this? I want 150. What you
selling it or pawning it?
Selling it.
$45.
Mr. Black, you're in for an offer based on your goods. Just a heads up though, his chat game with Seth could ruffle more scratches than a ticklish itch.
So I can get you $45.
Nah, I don't need these mother. They won't give me what I want.
You came in, you want $150.
Damn.
What?
Mama, you
don't talk like that in front of these people. I done raised you better than that. Now you apologize.
I'm taking my speaker.
What?
Oh, yes! Preach it, mama! Time for a lesson or two. Junior needs a masterclass in manners. Let's dial up an apology for his bad language.
I can't take you nowhere. It's the whole minute without you.
Mother.
Boy,
What do I pay you guys for? I'm hiring her.
I can't take you nowhere.
I hope this kid learned his lesson.
Right. Don't hit me in the car.
Get in the car.
Okay.
Minute paint. Take a breath, people. We've got an artist in the house waving the pro flag and live painting. He's gonna whip up a masterpiece before the big boss, Les.
Tell me about your clothes.
Well, this is all happenstance from what I do. I'm an artist. I do these paintings, and I do them live.
What does that mean?
He paints a 4-foot by 5-foot painting in basically 4.5 to 10 minutes.
Whoa, talk about a high-stakes showdown. This show's seen more tricks than a magician's hat. No crystal ball here. Let's buckle up and watch the masterpiece unfold.
Go!
We're at 2:20.
5 minutes. 2 minutes left.
Oh my god, that skill's on fire! Our paintbrush skills are lost at best. But looky here, Mr. Pro's got his bag of tricks. Here's what Les has to offer.
$100.
If we can meet it up to 500.
I'll go a couple $100.
Deal for 200.
Deal.
You got it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love it. I love it.
Disrespecting Ashley. This man is on the hunt through the shop, spotting a bed-cum table. He's got a plan for some store-wide spotlight drama. Look what he has to say.
This is a sex table, baby, right?
This actually...
Get your ass over here and shut up.
Get off that bed. First
No,
of all.
I ain't getting no.
Get off that bed.
Get kicked in the face. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you think you are to talk to me like
Girl,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping that ass.
He's probably forgotten where he's standing. And you know how they show punks the exit. Well, Les ain't having any of it. He's diving in for some sense talk.
You know you're talking to, mother. Back up. I take my ass out of here. Really? We don't think so? Here's the way it's gonna work. You don't disrespect my daughter in my store. Get the out of here. We go back, disrespecting my daughter like that.
Striking a nerve on a calm day. You go, Les. Someone needs a major attitude makeover. Time for a crash course in how not to be a jerk.
You don't talk about my daughter. You understand that? You understand that? You understand that? I got you. Don't with my kid. I'm sorry, man. You don't with my kid. I'm sorry, Les. I'm sorry, man. Get this off the property.
What's going on out there?
Do not go out there.
Dirty couch. Fresh in a new city? The furniture hunt's on. And guess where you score budget-friendly items? Yep, the pawn shop. Have a look.
We have used furniture, and we give deals. Our used furniture sometimes has things on it.
Why is it so freaking dirty, man?
Because it's used. That's why it's $397.77.
Really? Well, I only got $200.
What's the dilemma dilemma here, man. Buying a used sofa at a pawn store and expecting showroom shine? Your brain might not function properly to have such an expectation, sir.
Let me try this out, man. I'll tell you what, my shoes are cleaner than this couch.
Then don't buy it.
Make me a deal. I got cash in my pocket, man.
Wow,
Come on, man.
$200.
Come on.
Did you catch the words he just uttered? Mr. Couch is clueless about the league he's stepping into. Time for him to gear up because less is on the horizon.
Okay, it's time to go.
Come on, man.
Come on. Here we go.
Yeah, come on, man.
Here, come
yeah,
on.
man. Come on.
Right.
Don't make my. Come on, man.
This is how we do it in the D. Yeah. Walk out. Walk out, my man.
Deal with the devil. Here's a spooky one. This might not be your regular Tuesday, because this time, the devil isn't at the crossroads, but at the pawn shop trying to sell his gold for cash.
How old are you? 2,500 years old.
Great. I finally got to meet somebody that's older than my dad. So how can I help you today?
I want to get rid of this gold. I don't want gold. I want money.
I think he's crazy. But interesting fact, people, this time around, you don't have to give your soul in return, but some cash, and the devil's good to go. Here's what happened next.
This guy might take the cake for the weirdest guy that has ever walked through the store.
How much you want?
Tell me what you give me.
I could have gotten $650 for this stuff.
Can't do it. Maybe $650.
Les hasn't ever made a deal with the devil. But this time around, he's willing to crack this one, being ready to outwit even the marked trickster.
You want $610?
I take $650.
I can't give it to you.
I guess we don't have a deal.
I'm sure you're curious about what happened, so let's not waste any time and jump right into it. So this customer walks into the pawn shop looking visibly upset. As usual, Ashley greets him and asks how he's doing. Turns out he's not doing well at all. Here's the reason why.
I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
I was like,
It's really sad to hear about it. Now, he brings along a ring that belonged to his grandmother. He wants to pawn this ring because he plans to retrieve it once he earns enough money. How sweet, right? However, it turns out that the ring is fake, which surprises the customer. Now, this got me thinking. Is he pretending or is he genuinely serious? It's hard to trust people these days, you know? But Ashley comes up with a solution to help him out by pawning his television. Can you guess what his response was?
what the I look like pawning my TV?
He starts getting rude with Ashley, which escalates into a heated argument. Then he demands his ring back, and not only that, he insists on being helped by another employee because he's annoyed with Ashley. And guess what happens next?
Put your finger in my face. Don't put your finger in.
Yep, that's how he ended up there. Crazy, isn't it? This customer's behavior became even more disrespectful. Just to prove that Ashley was completely wrong and useless. That's when, as you saw, the big guy steps in and knocks him down. But he continues to yell and curse at her. Eventually, Byron forcefully removes him from the shop.
You got me up. No, let's go. Let me go. Let me go, man.
Just when he thought everything had settled down, the customer goes ahead and threatens Ashley, saying he'll come back to get her. Oh dear, that's the biggest mistake he made since entering the shop. We all know what happens when someone messes with Ashley, right? Well, brace yourself and see it for yourself.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground.
Dang, the customer was literally scared for his life. Next up, it was just another normal day at this famous pawn shop called American Jewelry and Loan, located right in the heart of Detroit, USA. And in walks a customer ready to pick a fight with anyone that is about to come his way. Yikes, that already sounds like inviting trouble, but let us see where this goes.
This fake ass Suge Knight over
Thank you
here.
very much.
Put me out.
Have a nice.
He walks into the store, and you can already see the attitude on his face. He walks into the store and approaches Leslie, who is just back in the store from his surgery. He comes in with his Xbox and immediately tells Les that he needs to get as much money as he possibly can for it. Like, obviously, that is clearly what everyone is here for at the pawn shop. He knew that they probably get a lot of Xboxes anyway, so that does not set him apart from the rest of the regular customers. When Les asked what he needed it for, this guy had quite a story to tell. And it is definitely a full-fledged roller coaster. He reveals that he needs as much cash as possible, and it is all for his girlfriend. Why, you ask? because she got locked up in jail and he had to bail her out. I bet nobody saw that coming. This dude walks in and starts spilling some seriously bizarre beans. Now, Les wasn't sure if this guy was pulling his leg or being dead serious. But being the champ he is, he decided to hear him out anyway. So, here's the deal. This customer claims that his girlfriend, who happens to be a dancer, got nabbed by the cops the other night. And get this, they're accusing her of being involved in, wait for it, prostitution. Yeah, you heard that right. But our friend here is absolutely convinced that there's no way in heck that his lady is mixed up in that kind of stuff. Or maybe, just maybe, he's living in denial. Tough spot to be in, huh? I don't know about you, but I'm itching to find out what happens next in this mind-boggling tale. Will the truth come out? Is this guy delusional or are the cops mistaken? And here's what they had to say to justify his beliefs.
That's a lie. She's a really good girl. I love her.
Okay.
She cleans, she cooks. She's nice.
Well, I do not know about you, but cooking and cleaning does not make anybody a saint in the slightest. And when it came to striking a deal, the guy said all he needed was $300, as if it was a small amount. And Les was clearly not here for his unreasonable demands. Take a look at his reaction.
I need $300.
I can go $80.
Oh my God. I need $300.
Immediately, this customer gets enraged and begins demanding $300 for his Xbox, as if he was in a position to mark the prices. Here is what went down at the pawn shop.
$300, dog.
You don't have to raise your voice at me.
You.
The customer then starts cussing at not only Leslie, but literally everyone in the shop just because he got annoyed at the price Les stated, which was $80, which is way far from a whopper of $300. He even put his finger on Leslie's face, and that is when he knew it was time for this guy to leave. And he did not make it easy or go away quietly. Take a look at what went down.
Thank you very much.
You don't get this fake ass Suge Knight over
Thank
here.
you very much.
Put me out.
Have a nice.
Well, at least they wished him a good day. Moving on to the next.
You talking to?
All right, folks, let me set the scene for you. We got Sharonda and her son Deontay strolling into the pawn shop on a mission to get some bling bling for a special occasion. You see, it's Sharonda's birthday, and she's all about treating herself to some classic, fabulous jewelry. She's pumped, she's excited, she's ready to sparkle. But hold up, here comes Deontay acting like he couldn't care less. This kid's got an attitude and thinks he knows it all. He's annoying both his mom and Seth, the helpful employee trying to assist Sharonda in finding that perfect piece. Can you believe it? Talk about a party pooper. A pair of earrings catches her eyes, and she takes a look at it and asks for the price, to which Seth replies, $500. Except her son was in total shock over the price. Take a look at his reaction.
It's a lot. That wouldn't even cost that much at a regular jewelry store.
Well, that's okay. I like
No,
it.
we're not a regular jewelry store. It's actually cheaper than you'd get it anywhere else.
Seth was clearly annoyed at this boy's remarks because obviously he knew what he was doing, and his comments were not helping with the purchase. He kept saying that it would be cheaper at a regular jewelry store, when in fact, it was way cheaper here at the pawn store. Clearly, he did not understand the concept of it. Seth asked the guy where he usually went shopping, and when he said the mall, he asked the guy if that is where he got his earrings from. And get this, he paid $500 for it. So if he can buy earrings for that much money, why can't his own mother? Alright guys, brace yourselves for the next chapter in Sharonda's jewelry adventure. So she's browsing through the sparkling goodies and finds another piece that catches her eye. This time, it's a real beauty. But guess what? It comes with a price tag of a whopping $800. And let me tell you, Deontay's reaction? Yeah, it did not go over well. Not one bit. You gotta see this, folks. The tension in the air is thicker than molasses as Sharonda reveals her newfound treasure to her son. The look on his face says it all. Let's just say he wasn't exactly thrilled about the price tag. Things are getting real interesting now. Take a look.
800.
Listen, you need to shut up before I knock you for real.
Sharonda finally loses her cool and tells her son to keep quiet because it is her birthday and she is allowed to pick out whatever she likes, and he definitely does not get any say in this. Seth comes to her defense too and tells the son that it's her birthday and her money, so she gets to make her choice. And then things take a turn for the worse when the son finds this out.
So you spent $500 on those earrings?
Yeah.
They're CZ's.
Watch your mouth.
But that's bull. How the hell is he gonna tell me that?
Oh boy, things are about to hit the fan. Picture this, our buddy here, he's all excited about his new earrings, only to discover that they're as fake as a $3 bill. And let me tell you, he is not a happy camper. The anger starts bubbling up inside him, and guess who bears the brunt of his frustration? Poor Seth, the pawn shop employee, gets hit with some seriously rude behavior. But hold up, Sharonda ain't having any of that nonsense. She's not about to tolerate her son's terrible attitude.
I don't know who the you think you talking to, boo-boo, but you got me up.
That's bull.
You don't talk to me like that.
All right.
She even goes to take her slippers off to hit him. But by then, everyone in the store starts to stare at them, and it does not go well.
Out.
She was hot.
Who the is you talking to? Who the is you talking to, boo?
She quite literally chased him out of the store, and that is what you get if you make your mom angry on her birthday, I guess. It's time to dive into this next customer named Michael, a regular at the pawn store who comes in with all kinds of things and tries to make them believe that it's something fancy and expensive, except it never ever is.
Oh, what is it?
As soon as he walks in, Ashley says, "It's this guy again," which just shows us he comes in every other day trying to dupe them. You would hope by now he has realized that it is of no use trying to dupe them into taking his stuff. Hold up, guys, we've got some serious history brewing here. Turns out one of the employees spills the tea and reveals that there's some major bad blood between these two. You see, there was this one incident where the employee refused to buy Michael's stuff, and ever since then, whenever Michael walks into the store, he can't help but unleash a storm of snarky comments and rude behavior towards the poor employee. But here's the thing, folks, that employee was just doing their job. It's a classic case of drama and tension in the workplace. Buckle up, because we're about to witness the clash of these two titans in the crazy world of hardcore pawn. This time, Michael approached Ashley and tells her that he has a mink coat for her. She immediately asked him if he had brought it in before, and he said he had not, but it was obvious to everyone except Michael that she did not buy a word he was saying. She was even more confused because it was the middle of summer, and he had just brought in a fluffy, thick jacket. And when she asked him if he had looked outside lately, this is what he had to say.
Did you take a look outside recently?
Oh, it's cold out there.
Her face definitely says it all. Just to see if he was being for real, she asked him how he knew it was mink, and to that, he had the most ridiculous response. He said he just knew by touching it lightly. Ashley, however, immediately recognized it was not mink. She told him it was silver fox, and not even close to mink, so maybe he does not know it by just touching and looking. He even smells the coat and says that is mink for sure. When Ashley and the other employee take a closer look at it, they realize that the coat is actually ripped, and when they asked him about it, he had quite the answer prepared. Take a look.
I was walking up here. Who knows? Laugh. Man, laugh louder if you're gonna smile.
That was for sure not a normal reaction. The employee tells him that every time he comes in, it's something new, and almost all the time, it is useless junk. Michael did not react well to being accused of this, though, because he went off on the employee.
What'd you say?
Okay, okay, you cannot.
You know what? I never liked you.
The whole shop notices his angry rants, and very quickly the bouncers come to take him away before he causes any more of a ruckus than he already had. Ashley and the other employees both go outside to see what he's saying, and Ashley even asked him why he was being so rude to the employee when he had clearly done nothing wrong here.
Every time I walk in and out, all I hear is, man, who's that bald ass? Get the out of here. Well, you're not gonna do it. He will.
After all his visits to the store, he definitely had this coming his way. And finally, down to the #1 worst customer. This customer was being disrespectful and disgusting at the store, and someone finally put him in place. Whew.
You understand that?
I got you.
Don't with my kid.
I'm sorry, man.
You don't with my kid.
He walks in and notices a table and immediately just announces to no one in particular that somebody needed to come to help him out with it. That's really not a nice way to ask. Jeez. Take a look at how he was behaving.
Let me lay on this mother. Let's see. Was this a sex table? So for what?
He was being very crude, and Ashley notices his presence there very quickly, especially considering how loud he was being. He again keeps shouting for someone to come help him, and then, you won't believe this, but he asks for Ashley in person and says she is his girl. Take a look at what he was saying, or rather shouting.
Ashley, man. That's my girl. Yeah, I want Ashley, man.
Oh boy, get a load of this, guys. Ashley was absolutely disgusted by what was going down. Turns out this dude we're talking about is a regular at the store, and he's always spewing disrespectful comments left and right. But here's the twist. Most of those nasty remarks are aimed right at Ashley herself. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. This time, he's taking his craziness to a whole new level, and Ashley's never seen him act this bonkers before. He asks her what the table cost, and when she tries to reply, he says something completely horrible that caught everyone's attention.
What you want for this table, girl?
That's actually...
Get your ass over here and shut up.
The moment she spots this guy on the table, she's like, "Yo, get off, dude." But he's not having it. He keeps telling her to shut up or get lost. That's when the bouncers step in, swooping in like superheroes to have her back in a flash. But here's the kicker, my friends. Even after all that, he still won't quit with the rudeness. He's talking down to her like he owns her or something. And let me tell you, she's beyond upset. She's furious at the way she's being treated just because she's a woman. Take a look at what he's doing in the store.
No.
No, you
Shut.
be quiet. Look, come this way, baby.
Who do you think
here,
you
sis.
are to talk to me like
Girl,
that?
if you let me, I'll be slapping.
Yo, hold up, people. Leslie catches wind of all the chaos and rushes in to see what the heck is going down. And let me tell you, he's in for a major surprise. When he hears just how incredibly rude this guy is being, he straight up loses it. It's time for a full-on showdown. And let me tell you, this customer is in for a world of hurt. I mean, seriously, who would even try to mess with Leslie, especially in his own store? It's about to go down, my friends.
Over how
Look, I ain't even looking at this
Don't-
mother.
I-
Do you think you're talking to, mother? Back up. Back up, man.
Leslie has reached his boiling point. He simply couldn't tolerate how this disrespectful dude was treating his own daughter anymore. Enough was enough, and he was ready to put a stop to this nonsense once and for all. Brace yourselves, because things are about to get real intense real fast. Without hesitation, he grabs the guy by the neck and firmly tells him to get the heck out of the store. And let me tell you, it's not gonna end peacefully. And that's a wrap, folks. We hope you enjoyed diving into the world of hardcore pawn and witnessing some of the absolute worst customers that have graced the shop. We'll be tagging along with Ashley, Rich, and the whole crew as they navigate the wild world of pawnbroking. The first listing that I have for you today will totally blow you away.
Excuse me! You trying to scam me? Excuse me! Excuse
So this super chill customer walks into the store, all dressed up and comfy, and heads straight to Ashley to handle some serious business. But hold up, because what she drops on us next is straight up mind-blowing. She hits Ashley with the bombshell that she's got a baby on the way, due in just a month. And guess what she wants? A horse! Yeah, you heard me right. A full-on horse chair for kids. She claims she saw it right here in the store last week, but couldn't swing the cash at the time.
What do you do?
Well, I'm due next month.
Oh, is it your first?
Yes, it is. My first.
Congratulations.
But wait up, there's more. When Ashley starts digging for details, she spills some serious tea. Apparently last week, this horse of hers was priced at a cool $20, but that's not even the wildest part, believe it or not. She starts pouring her heart out to Ashley, sharing her tough story. Turns out she's a single mom, and her no-good husband just up and left her hanging. And get this, y'all, she's rolling with just $10 in her pocket right now. Talk about a major struggle. I mean, can you even wrap your head around this whole situation? We've got a comfy customer, a baby on the way, and a horse hunt in a pawn shop. It's like a whole new level of pawn shop pandemonium. Will Ashley buy into this roller coaster of a story, or see through the smoke and mirrors? Will this mama-to-be get her horse and live happily ever after? Only time will tell, my friends. Ashley didn't stop at just asking about her job situation. She went above and beyond to lend a helping hand. I'm talking about next-level generosity here. You won't even believe it. So, after the customer shared that she was trying to find work, Ashley's gears started turning. She wasn't gonna let this mama struggle on her own. She knew that actions speak louder than words, and she was ready to take action. Ashley's got a heart of gold, and she wasn't about to let financial hardship hold this customer back. She reached into her own pocket, offering some much-needed financial assistance to help ease the burden.
You give me the 5, and then my gift to you is the remaining 15.
No doubt, fam. That's exactly why we're all big fans of Ashley. She's got a heart of gold and goes above and beyond to help people out. I mean, seriously, who would be so generous as to sell a $20 item for just $5? Ashley's all about spreading love and making sure everyone feels valued and supported. But hold up, because Ashley's kindness doesn't stop there. She sees the potential in this customer and wants to offer her a real shot at turning her life around. She invites her to come to the office after the baby arrives so she can hook her up with a job right here in the shop. Talk about a game changer, right? Ashley's not just handing out fish, she's teaching this mama how to catch them too. And get this, when it was time for the customer to head out, Ashley didn't just send her on her way. Oh no. She personally walked her to her car, making sure she felt supported every step of the way. Now brace yourself for what went down in the parking lot, because it's gonna blow your mind. You won't believe the unexpected twist that took place right there.
Again, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Anything to help you and the baby. Woo!
Oh my god, I can't even! That situation was like the ultimate plot twist, right? Talk about a roller coaster of emotions. It's one of those moments where you just go, WTF, did I just witness? I mean, imagine the poor lady walking in, all hopeful and thinking she's about to score a free gift and a job. She must have been on cloud 9, thinking she had hit the jackpot. But little did she know, her big ol' lie would get caught. Out of nowhere, that fake baby belly just falls right off. I can't even describe how hilarious and unexpected that was. It's like something straight out of a comedy sketch. I couldn't stop laughing. I bet even Ashley had to do a double take and try to hold back her laughter. It's one of those moments that'll be etched in our memories forever. I can already picture the memes and gifs flooding the internet. But hey, let's give credit where credit's due. That lady sure knows how to pull off a wild prank. I can't even imagine the planning and preparation that went into that hilarious stunt. She definitely knows how to keep us all entertained.
You offered her a job after she had the baby.
I think she just had the baby.
I mean, he isn't wrong technically, you know. And if you thought this was crazy, hold on to your hats, fam, because the next lady is about to blow you away, quite literally. Get ready to witness some next-level insanity. She walked into the store like a whirlwind with a vibe that screamed, I'm here to cause chaos.
Yeah. Focus.
You won't even believe what went down here. This lady struts into the store like she owns the place. But instead of slaying with her looks, she's got a pacifier in her mouth. I repeat, a freaking pacifier. And she's proudly declaring herself as Bebe. Like, seriously, can it get any more cringe? All eyes were on her, and not in the way you'd expect. It was a mix of confusion, amusement, and secondhand embarrassment. I mean, who walks into a pawn shop rocking a pacifier like it's the latest fashion trend? This lady, apparently. But hold up, fam. It doesn't stop there. Miss Bebe decides to take her cringeworthy act to the next level by hitting on our very own Seth. Oh yes, she starts spitting game like there's no tomorrow. The poor guy didn't know what hit him. It was like watching a train wreck in slow motion. She takes it to a whole new level of cringe that'll make you want to hide behind your hands. But hey, let's talk business, shall we? She's here to sell her TV and a ring, hoping to cash in a cool $800. Now, we can only hope that they're genuine and not some circus act like Bebe herself. Fingers crossed. I don't know about you, but this encounter is definitely going to keep us on the edge of our seats. Will Bebe's item turn out to be the real deal, or are we in for another mind-boggling surprise? Oh, you want to see how Bebe acted with Seth? Brace yourself for some serious cringe. It's a cringe fest of epic proportions as Bebe tries to flirt with Seth. Cheesy lines, awkward body language, and a whole lot of discomfort. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion. Get ready to flush your eyes with water after this one.
I'm good.
That mean you're married?
Oh no, the cringe just keeps on coming. Despite Seth being crystal clear and trying to maintain his professionalism, Bebe just wouldn't let up. She kept pestering him, asking if he was married like it was some kind of obsession. But let's talk about that ring she brought in. Hold on to your seats, folks, because it's the real deal. Legit diamond and 10-karat gold. Now that's a valuable piece right there. You'd think Bebe would be thrilled to get a good deal. But nope, she had other plans. Seth suspected that her relentless flirting was all a ploy to squeeze out some extra cash. And guess what? Bebe drops the bombshell. She doesn't want to sell the ring. She wants to loan it. Talk about a plot twist. Seth offers her $300 for the loan, which is a fair deal, but Bebe ain't having it. She keeps pushing for a higher price like she's on some kind of bargaining spree. And what she does next is going to traumatize you.
You want to taste my ring?
No.
Or lick it?
No.
You want to taste it?
Oh my god, Baby's behavior was off the charts, like she was trying to break the cringe-o-meter. Who in their right mind thinks it's okay to make such inappropriate comments in a public place? It's beyond disturbing and downright revolting. I mean, seriously, who even thinks about asking someone if they want to suck or lick a used pacifier? The one that she had in her mouth since the time she came in and has been moaning into? That's some next-level weirdness that nobody wants to witness. It's like she was on a mission to make everyone around her uncomfortable and leave us scarred for life. Seth and Rich handled it like champs, though. They were visibly taken aback and tried their best to maintain their composure. They were keeping their cool in the face of such utter madness. I don't know how they did it, but they deserve a medal for enduring that cringe fest. Up next, this customer is yet another WTF, but on a whole new level.
Do you go to class like this?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, I like to do hair.
Oh boy, we're diving into a whole new level of eccentricity here. This man walked into the store with an ensemble that screams unique. A shower cap, makeup on, and a fur coat. Talk about making an entrance. Seth could already tell that dealing with this customer wouldn't be a walk in the park. And true to his instincts, this guy had quite an interesting reason for wanting to sell his fur coat. Brace yourselves, folks, because it's about to get even more bizarre. He claimed that he needed some extra cash to get through beauty school. Now, we can all appreciate the pursuit of education, but this was definitely a new one for the books. We can't help but raise an eyebrow at this unusual request. It's moments like these that make you wonder what goes on in people's minds. But hey, that's the beauty of hardcore pawn. Oh boy, hold on to your seats, because things are about to get even more awkward. As Seth asked this customer if he goes to school like that, the guy starts talking about his passion for doing hair. Now, that's all well and good, but what comes out of his mouth next is enough to make the air around them feel uncomfortably silent. He starts sharing some rather personal details. Talk about TMI, too much information.
The wax, ass bleaching. Yup.
Anal bleaching, I've heard of that.
Yup.
Things took a truly uncomfortable turn. It seems like this guy completely missed the memo on boundaries, respect, and appropriate conversation topics. Just when we thought it couldn't get any weirder, he decides to bring up the subject of anal bleaching at a pawn shop. Seriously, dude? That's definitely not a topic you'd expect to hear in such a setting. But wait, it gets even worse. What he did next made the situation go from uncomfortable to downright cringeworthy.
I paint my own nipples. Just a little paint.
I'm uncomfortable dealing with this guy.
Dude, I can't even begin to comprehend what just happened. That guy seriously had zero filter or sense of appropriateness. Who in their right mind starts talking about painting nipples in a public place like a pawn shop? It's like he was on a mission to make everyone uncomfortable and cringe to the max. And the worst part? He knew it was being recorded. Like, bro, did you forget that cameras are everywhere in this place? Did you think it would make for good television or something? Newsflash, nobody wants to hear about your private nipple painting adventures. I mean, they all looked so awkward and disturbed by the whole ordeal. It's like they were stuck in a real-life episode of Awkward Encounters 101. I don't know about you, but I'm still trying to process what just went down. Can we all just agree to keep our private hobbies and intimate details to ourselves, especially in public places? Please and thank you. But this next customer is downright disrespectful. And I don't understand why poor Ashley always gets the people who throw so many tantrums.
Somebody else to talk to, it don't even matter. I don't have to talk to you.
And I don't talk to you either, so why do you...
So this lady struts into the store, flaunting her Gucci bag, thinking she's about to cash in on it big time. She's looking to get a loan of $150 for that designer piece. But hold up, Ashley ain't having it. She inspects the bag like a hawk and drops the bombshell. She's only willing to offer $50 for it. Now, you can imagine the look on the woman's face. She's not exactly thrilled with that quote.
Why is it $50? The certificate and everything is in there. And the bag costs actually way more than that.
Well, if you can tell, it's...
In fact, she's downright pissed off from the get-go. She starts going on and on, trying to justify why $50 is an insult to her precious bag. She's all like, hey, it's got the certificate and everything. I deserve at least $75 for it, even though it originally cost way more. But Ashley, being the savvy businesswoman she is, ain't buying it. She calmly explains to the woman that the bag is stained, and that's why she can't offer the price she's looking for. It's like trying to sell a damaged slice of pizza for full price, you know? The lady's just gonna have to accept the reality of the situation.
But you still willing to buy for $50 though, so if it wasn't worth it, why would you even...
And let me tell you, the exchange between Ashley and this bag-loving customer is anything but pleasant. It's a classic case of someone thinking their precious item is worth more than it actually is. Will the lady come to her senses and take the deal, or will she storm out of the store in a fit of rage? Yeah, things really start to heat up at this point. The woman, clearly not satisfied with Ashley's explanation, starts raising her voice and getting all confrontational. Ashley, being the pro she is, remains calm and composed. She's not about to back down from a little confrontation. She stands her ground and reiterates that the condition of the bag significantly affects its value. It's like trying to sell a scratched-up smartphone for top dollar, you know? People want their luxury items to be in tip-top shape. But this woman, she's not having any of it. She's convinced that Ashley is trying to lowball her and rip her off. The tension in the room is real. Customers nearby are watching with wide eyes.
Can I talk to somebody else? I don't want to talk to your pepperoni looking ass. Can I get somebody?
My pepperoni look.
Oh boy, that customer really crossed the line with her insults. Pepperoni looking ass is definitely an unusual choice of words. And well, it's not a very flattering one either. It's basically an insult and a very stupid one. But here's the thing. This customer clearly underestimated Ashley's authority and position in the store. She didn't realize that Ashley was not just any employee, but actually one of the owners. Talk about a major oops moment on her part. Ashley, being the boss lady that she is, didn't take kindly to the disrespect. She made it clear that she didn't want to engage in any business transaction with someone who was being so blatantly rude and disrespectful. And honestly, who can blame her? No one should have to put up with that kind of behavior, especially in their own establishment.
I don't talk to you either, so why don't you go home? Leave
Can I talk to somebody else? Why do I have to talk to you?
Because
You
I'm the
disrespectful.
manager. I'm disrespectful.
She kept shouting and abusing Ashley while the guard escorted her out of the door. But she could scream all that she wanted. Ashley was not going to give one tiny little thought about it. You disrespect them, you're out of the store. Simple. I just don't understand what was the need to get disrespectful in the first place. And why was she so pissed at everyone? OML. So that's a wrap on WTF Moments on Hardcore Pawn. If you've enjoyed the wild and outrageous encounters we witnessed today, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to never miss an episode of jaw-dropping pawn shop drama. See you in the next one. Signing out.
Watch your punk ass up, but you ain't taking my car. You I got my laptop home. I ain't leaving this bitch till you give me my money. I need my mother air.
Time to go.
No.
My friend's laptop. Are you low on cash? How about you swipe your laptop, hoping to make a quick profit at the nearest pawn shop? If you want to give it a try, just watch what you're heading into.
What the hell? You mean to tell me you don't stole my damn laptop and I don't blame them damn kids for this damn laptop? All this damn. That's how you don't blame me? We supposed to be friends. Got me up. Taking my laptop.
Oh, that tension, right, folks? However, our big boss Les was unable to fully comprehend the conflict. And he couldn't care less. These people were just up to making a fool of themselves.
I think that these women were fighting over laptops.
Watch your punk ass home, bitch. Watch your punk ass home. But you ain't taking my car. You I got my laptop home.
But we, being a sucker for drama, sorted it all out. Apparently, somebody's valued belongings were stolen by their BFF. What chance do they have of surviving this unthinkable betrayal?
And I'm thinking these
Okay. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
all this time, my laptop was missing, but I got my laptop. That's all that matters.
All right.
Earring error. In the dazzling world of pawn shops, we find a woman aiming to part ways with her prized earrings. But only if things were that simple, then there wouldn't be a whole show made out of it.
I'm here to pawn these earrings.
Okay.
trying to get $350 for him.
Why do you need the money?
It's none of your business why I need the money. Pawn my mother jewelry.
We all know that our big boss here has quite a keen eye for the merchandise he deals with. And warning, you better watch out if you try to sell him a knockoff.
These are real.
They are real earrings. They're just not real diamonds.
They are.
No, they're
yes,
not.
they are real. How the you gonna tell me just by looking at my that they not real?
They're not real.
As things were getting hot, the woman kept getting non-negotiable. That definitely makes a reality TV treat. Keep it coming, girls.
Ladies that act like ladies are treated like ladies.
No, it don't work like I ain't leaving this bitch till you give me my money. I need my mother.
Time to go.
Stubborn guy. Our Mr. Clumsy here managed to turn his girlfriend's car all wrecked up. Now he's off to pawn his genius-level ideas to fix the car and his relationship.
I need to pay my court fees. I got a DUI, crashed my car. Well, her car. I took her car with a couple friends.
You just need to get as much as you can.
It's not your damn business. I'm here for you.
All full of himself, he went all gangsta mode on Seth, trying to get money for 2 of his rings. Did it work? Nope. However, things were about to get more annoying.
What's the highest you'd go?
$900.
That's ridiculous.
Tell him what it is.
No, don't tell me what to do. Stop talking. Stand behind me.
What's the problem?
Tell her to stand behind me. This is men talking right now.
Our boy's respect for his girlfriend shines through as the negotiations heat up. Hold on to your seat, because this encounter was a true lesson in having proper manners.
Maybe we should just take the money.
That. Stop talking. Just
Dude,
stop
seriously, why are you such an ass?
No, you need.
No, I don't need to. You're my store. It is my
property.
business. It's not your property.
Do I
She's her
tell
own
your
person.
property what to do?
Hopefully one day she'll wisen up, move on, and realize that this guy's a complete tool.
Mother-daughter feud. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your liquor bottles for a heartwarming episode of Mother-Daughter Treasure Hunters. They had gathered some priceless junk to fund their world tour.
So what you got?
I got some really expensive stuff.
Show me.
Some old liquor bottles. Some old albums. Stamp book. Don't you think he worth something?
No. You got a whole lot of nothing going on over there.
But wait. Les examines their items and deadpans. Sorry, ladies, it's all junk, no worth. The things took a swift left from there, guys.
Told you it wasn't worth nothing.
You need to watch your trap because this worth everything to me.
It don't matter. They don't want it.
This is not junk, okay? So don't you comment on.
I told you.
So you better
not
don't.
to come here.
You better don't go there.
Gas.
You better don't.
You better don't.
It's like watching a comedy where emotions run high over little treasures. They both argue fiercely about sentimental items. Talk about teaching your kids some manners.
I will kick your ass. I'm your mama. You better don't. How the heck? You better don't. No, you get the off my.
I thought it was kind of funny watching the mother and daughter argue with each other.
Okay.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Body slam. Our guy claims his grandma's ring is a lost treasure. Well, that part's for Ashley to decide whether it's real or something that came out of a cereal box.
How much are you looking for?
Is this enough to pay rent?
How much is your rent?
$300.
Okay. Do you have anything else? Because this unfortunately is not real.
What you mean it's not real?
It's not real gold.
Basically, y'all sit up here and waste my time talking to you.
You don't waste your time.
Oh dear, Mr. Sad Story. You've really painted yourself into a corner now. It was almost as if he was starring in his own drama series.
I'm like, just give me my ring. I need to speak with somebody else because you irritate me flat out.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
What you mean? What you mean?
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
Lower your voice.
This guy's acting really erratic and it's making me really nervous.
Hold on tight, because here come the Powerpuff Boys to rescue our protagonist from his own soap opera. What a gimmick. A day he's gonna remember for a while.
Don't put your hand in
No, she ain't by herself, man. She ain't by herself, my man. Bitch, I'll be back, bitch.
You're talking that now, get the hell out of here. He was lucky I have other things on my mind, or I would have beat him to a pulp.
PlayStation. In a stunning twist, our lovable, larger-than-life customer walks into the pawn shop dreaming of snagging a PS3. Let's hope the controller can keep up with his enthusiasm.
How much are your PlayStation 3s?
How much you want to spend?
Got $70.
Can't let it go for 70, my man, unfortunately.
I've seen them for $70 to $80 at other pawn shops. Does it come with a warranty?
It comes with an as-is warranty, unless you'd like to purchase an additional warranty, which I'd like to help you with.
This is bull.
Our six-pack gamer needs some physical exercise rather than video games. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who needs a jog more than them all?
I need a PlayStation 3 for $70.
I sell them for $100.
That is ridiculous. All I got is 70. I want somebody else to talk to around here.
Well, there's only gonna be one other person you're about to talk to, and if you keep your voice raised like that, we'll be more than happy to speak with you.
And here's where you might consider scheduling that eye wash. Oh boy, up next could rival a comedy sketch, complete with unexpected twists and turns.
Get out of here.
I'll take a ride, big boy. Big boy. Ride, big boy. Push me. Here we go, big boy. Here we go. Have a good day. What is all that about? What you want to do?
I come down this level, beat your ass down here. What? Think you all that, bitch? Do it right.
Ashley fires. So, guess what? There was a worker at the pawn shop who some folks thought might be stealing stuff. Ashley got wind of it and had a little investigation on her hands.
You said you wanted to know if Tressa asked me to put anything else on the internet?
Yeah?
Well, she did.
She did?
Another watch.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
I'll take care of it. Don't even put it on the internet.
Okay.
I have to check with Brian first to see if Tressa got permission to pull the watch from the display case.
Right when Ashley was busy being a detective, the sneaky thief decided to drop in. What wonderful timing! Well, since you're here, time to do some explanation.
I didn't ask him to put it online yet. I didn't ask him.
So he wouldn't just offer it?
Right. You said to come to one of you guys. Well, before I would have bought it, I would have came to you
But
guys.
you already asked him to put it on the internet.
No, I said, was it a possibility? I pulled it out.
Okay, you went around the bush and kind of asked him.
No, I'm still not 100% sure if I wanted to buy it.
Alrighty then, you're going home because you were not hired to make CEO-level decisions. But wait, there has to be more about this situation.
You're fired.
Fine, that's fine. I said I wasn't even sure if I was going to.
It's fine.
I literally told everyone that you weren't as big of a bitch. I was wrong.
Excuse me? Get the out of here. Get out of here.
Let's fight. Another aspiring pawn shop star enters the scene, ready to sell his treasure. Grab your popcorn, folks. This show's just getting started.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to see how much I can get for this. I'm trying to get at least $100 for it.
$100?
Yeah.
I won't even be able to sell it for near that.
So how much can you give me, man?
$20?
$20? What the hell you mean?
I'm more or less helping you than anything.
Man, I'm gonna need more than $20 for this, man.
Of course. They're giving you exactly what it's worth, aren't they? So just take the money and run. But anyway, here is how our man decides to handle the situation.
I need my money. I understand. Need at least $100 for this.
You paid $200 for that, I overheard?
Yeah, I mean,
really, you paid $200. I'll sell you like 4 of them.
Why would I want to buy? I'm trying to get money for it. I've been waiting in this line for an hour. I need more than $20. Why is there more staff out here?
Well, folks, things took a nosedive when our beloved Les decided to make an appearance. It was like wrestling mania at the pawn shop. Damn!
What the you gonna do, old man?
Who the you calling him? Really, mother? I got this.
More than $20.
Get out. Time to go.
You. I've been waiting for an hour.
Really? Me? You. Yes.
See how Mo made me mess with the man.
What? Bro, what is you doing, man?
Yo, man.
If you steal something, you're a thief. I mean, look up in the dictionary, that's what it means.
Bad parenting. The pawn shop door swings open, and a furious mother charges in like a bull in a china shop, demanding to know if her daughter sold her precious ring here.
How you gonna sit here and tell me? You told me you brought it here, right?
Yeah.
It best be here.
I don't have it.
Now what we gonna do?
There's nothing
what
I can do.
What the hell we gonna do? Because I need my
Nothing I can do.
Don't this belong to my mother. I want my ring.
Not a good impression anyway. To diffuse the chaos, Ashley stepped up. Let's see if it helped or not.
You took your grandma's ring.
Yes.
And you pawned it. When?
The day before yesterday.
Okay, so where's your ticket?
I don't have it.
So let me ask you a question as a mother. Did you press charges against your daughter for being a thief?
I'm not pressing no charges against my daughter.
Then you can't get it back.
No.
Get a grip on yourself, Mommy. The woman just won't listen to anyone. Man, where do such people come from? No wonder her daughter's acting the way she is.
I came in here to try to resolve the situation. But yeah, you want to
get out.
No.
Hey, get off him. You better figure out some way to get your mom's ring back.
Watch when I get your ass home. Now see, now you got labeled as a thief.
Coin thief. Ooh, there's a new player in the game. This fella's got a quarter that supposedly belonged to JFK when he got the axe. And guess who he's trying to sell it to? Les, of all people. This should be interesting.
Hey, the second person to touch it, man. You see this, man?
Who was the first?
JFK, man.
JFK.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to get 30,000 for it, man.
Really?
Our friend here needs to know that he's trying to close a deal with the boss. Yup, the big cheese himself. You know what that means? You better have some answers ready.
I don't think this guy even knows who the president is today. What year did they put Lincoln on the quarter?
67.
Who's on a penny?
Bill Clinton, whatever his damn name is.
Well, he means you'll have to take your business elsewhere if you want to avoid glitter and dancing. But anyway, this punk got mad, and here's what happened next.
Want to go out for the pass?
Please.
Man,
follow him out.
Much, man. Man.
Oh, you forgot to ask you.
Let's go. See that mug made me mess with the man.
Bro, what is you doing, man?
Yo, man.
Pink coat. The woman swaggers into the pawn shop, yelling that the pink coat is hers. Guess who she encounters for the argument? That's right, it's Les.
Well, number one, it's a brown fur coat that you have.
No, no, that's pink.
On her pawn ticket, it says brown fur coat. Pink is not brown. Unless you're colorblind, it ain't your coat.
The reason she gave was everybody in the hood knew that every pink belonged to her. What, woman, are you nuts? What we know here is only what's on the ticket, ma'am.
Can I get my coat? Now get my coat. Right there. Give me my security! Security in this mother.
Get your ass out of my store.
I need my coat.
Oh no, she's done it now. What could happen to her after upsetting the big dog? Let's find out. It's gonna be a wild ride.
There you go. Holy mackerel. No,
Mama, no, y'all got my up in there.
Bring me the...
I'm pink. I'm a pink bitch. Pink bitch.
Everybody.
Odd package. What would you do if a man strolls into your shop with a massive bag? Obviously, you can't wait to find out what's in there. This is what this sneaky guy did.
Man, this is my bag.
Okay. What's in it? Tell me what that means, because maybe I don't understand what you're talking about.
Looks like the man had a top secret mission with this bag. He didn't let anyone unzip it. In my opinion, he's a freak. See for yourself how the whole scenario went down.
You can't bring in a big bag into a business and not expect to have it searched.
Oh my God. My man, oh my God. What the hell?
Wow, that was unexpected. I can't believe what just happened. I might need a moment to process this. It's not something any of us were prepared for.
So I'm just gonna let things lie. If I see anything on the news, I'll report that he was here.
I saw that.
For all I know, there's a half-naked man in a gold G-string running around the streets of Detroit. Holy
Pregnancy deal. A pregnant mom walks into a pawn shop, excited to purchase a wooden horse for her unborn baby.
I was just here last week, and I seen this horse that y'all had, and I really want it. I didn't have the money last week.
For sure. You saw it? Where is it?
It's right over here.
Sure. When are you due?
Well, I'm due next month.
Oh, it's your first?
Yes, it is.
Oh, but the down part was that she has no money. How unfortunate, considering her husband left her. Hearing her story, Ashley gets all empathetic and decides to give away the object to the yet-to-be-born baby mama. This is what she has to say.
Let me tell you what I can do for you. You give me 5, and then my gift to you is the remaining 15.
That'll be great. That'll be really great.
Okay?
It means so much to me.
Well, everything went well for the lady, and even Ashley was proud of herself for doing a good deed. Until this happened.
Help you and the baby. What the? Hello? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Wedding ring crook. Looks like someone's sleeping on the couch tonight. This wife found a pawn slip for her wedding ring in her husband's wallet. Time to hit up the pawn shop and get it back.
So your husband stole your wedding ring?
Yes, he took it because we're having financial problems. I get why he did it. I just want to pay for it and get my ring back.
Did you make a police report?
No, I didn't make a police report. The hell am I going to make a police report for?
The angry wife missed the no ticket, no service memo. Ashley can only work with what she's got, lady. Don't shoot the messenger.
Let me explain to you how this works. First of all, I don't just look up somebody's name and give you their information.
I didn't ask you to give me the information. I asked you to look it up. How hard is that? You look it up in the computer, you take it, I pay for it, we leave. It's not that hard.
Okay, I know it's not funny, but Ashley's solution was hilarious. Here's how she managed the situation. Nobody saw it coming.
It isn't
Take
that hard.
your pretty little feet, walk your pretty little legs out of here.
You are not. Just go back there and give me my How hard is that? You can't just go back there and type in a name?
It's time to go. The only person you should be threatening is your husband.
Invisible friend. A guy trying to pawn a fake bracelet walks into a store with his imaginary friend. However, Les was skeptical until the friend started haggling for a better price.
My partner right here, Robert, we want to pawn this.
You're who?
My partner, Robert, right here.
Here's a person talking to an invisible friend, but I didn't see him.
Well, well, well. Robert, the imaginary friend, needs a reality check. Maybe this dude should stick to playing pretend more believably. After all, the pawnbroker here is no fool.
Robert, tell him, Robert, tell him. This is worth $200.
It was a stainless steel bracelet that we don't sell here for $10. There was no way he was gonna get anything.
However, his get-rich-quick scheme wasn't so quick after all. The customer's face fell faster than a lead balloon. This is how we reacted to the situation.
And he talking about he can't give me nothing for this. What the is that?
No, come on, let's go to the outside. I gotta look at it a little more better.
All right.
I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving, man, until I get some money. I'm not leaving, man. That man, let me go.
Stolen telly. This lady's ex-boyfriend pawns her TV for some quick cash. With determination, she enters the pawn shop and confidently declares, "I'm here to rescue my kidnapped TV."
I need to get my stuff, my 2 TVs.
I need your ID or the tickets.
I don't have no ticket or no ID. My stuff was stolen and pawned from my boyfriend.
We need him or the tickets. Or...
What you need him for? He ain't even nowhere around.
Ah, the policy police strike again. No ticket, no claims allowed. And in a spectacular display of logic defiance, here's how she responded to the situation.
Listen, don't land on my window. You bitch!
Well, if I'm gonna have to get ratchet,
you don't pound on my window. Yes, I can. No, you can't.
Oh boy, it seems like someone stirred the hornet's nest. But fear not, Ashley swiftly shut down those threats like a master conductor. Lesson learned, universe.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Bye. See ya.
No.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I am crazy, and I'll show you crazy.
No password. Oh boy, trying to pawn that laptop at the store, but conveniently forgetting your password? Suspicious much? Brace yourself for some dose of skeptical boss lady.
You forgot the password.
Yeah.
How do you forget the? When's the last time you used this?
About a month ago.
You forgot your password?
Yeah.
Try again. She didn't know how to get into this computer. She didn't know the password. She didn't know the username.
Oh, so you didn't just find this laptop aimlessly wandering around in the wilderness and thought, hey, I should take this. I'm sure the lady was adamant that it's my laptop.
How much did you want to get on this today?
At least 165.
How's 125 for you?
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I need at least 165. I mean, I can't do 125.
All right, I can do 150, and that's what I can do.
Okay, can you do 165 or not?
In the blink of an eye, the laptop lady became wild and crazy. Her responses and shouts made everyone wonder if she was off her rocker.
I am a grown-ass woman.
You're not acting like one.
Like I said, I am a grown-ass woman.
You're not acting like
I'm
one.
not gonna sit here and argue with you. Like I said, I can take my business somewhere else.
Goodbye.
Take it off.
Take it
Seth,
easy,
what are
Seth.
you
Please,
doing?
take it easy.
What are you doing?
Seth! Ashley has pushed Seth too far. Something's gotta change.
Hang on, cowboy.
Oops, fire. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. In a thrilling episode of Hardcore Pawn, a car in the parking lot finds itself in a rather heated situation. No, we're not exaggerating. You'll see.
We were really concerned.
Your car's totally on fire right now.
Shouldn't we try to get a hose over there? It's right underneath those power lines, which is our power lines.
It's burning so bad that it's gonna burn the electrical wires.
We call 911. Rich is directing traffic. It was right next to our power lines. What are we supposed to do?
Isn't that a chaotic scene that feels right out of an action movie? However, in the middle of all the frenzy, check out this guy. You won't want to miss this.
As As his car's in flames, this guy's pulling out his fire helmet, his fire jacket, fire equipment. I'm thinking, what the is going on?
All right, dude, this thing's starting to go. Now we got to come up with another plan.
And that's going to cut up those power lines.
Les, it's time to act. That fire could get worse. How about grabbing your phone and dialing 911? You know, to keep things safe and sound.
Makes you wonder what these guys go through. He's inside of the hood like it's nothing at all.
Because of the wonderful effort, the Detroit Fire Department, they saved the day.
There's a recall on that car, and I haven't taken it in yet.
You were stupid. You were stupid. That was a bad day for not to take in your car for a recall.
The toilet. All right, who's in the mood to take a big dump? If yes, these two ladies have the 1955 rare toilet. What? Here's the unusual bathroom adventure.
How much do you want for this toilet?
$400.
They don't make them anymore, and I saw a pink one online, and they wanted $600.
Seth lays down the law. In case you missed the memo, we don't do toilets here, so these ladies might want to flush their deal elsewhere.
How about $50?
$10?
Oh, my goodness. Really? Well, I don't want to put it back in the car.
I know this is a crappy old toilet. Paying $10 to get under my brother's skin is all worth it.
Ashley sure knows how to annoy her brother, but this time, she might have taken it up a notch. Anyway, just have a look at how he decides to take care of the toilet deal.
Would you like to double your money?
Who wouldn't?
Here's 20. Meet me outside. See you out there. Bobby J, bring it this way.
Take it easy, Seth, please.
Seth!
Mechanical bull. Ah, the nostalgia of the Wild West, where bull riding and tough cowboys reign supreme. But it seems like someone didn't get the memo that times have changed. It's time to get with the program, people.
Girl,
We're trying to sell our mechanical bull.
why do you have it?
We had a Western-themed restaurant bar before, and that was the theme. We put the bull into the bar, and now we've recently remodeled and changed themes, so now we've got to sell the bull.
Well, slap on those cowboy hats. We've got ourselves a scene here. But seriously, who's taking bets on whether they can wrangle a decent price for that rodeo-style bull riding?
How much do they cost?
They cost around $15,000 to $20,000.
How much do you want?
$15,000.
If I was to buy this brand new or buy this used from you, it's the same price.
Rental companies rent these out for $750 a day. There's a lot of revenue potential.
So $2,000 wouldn't tempt you.
$2,000 no.
Oh dear, it's quite a sight to witness these macho men taking their bull back home, but hang on, because Ashley just might have a surprise up her sleeve.
$3,000 right now.
45.
31.
39, you pack it up. That's my bottom dollar.
34.
I can't do it.
Sorry, good luck.
Casket car. You won't believe this one. A man seeks to part ways with his unconventional ride, a casket car, hoping to strike a deal with the pawn shop. I kid you not, to watch for yourself.
So explain to me why you bought this?
Well, we're really into Halloween, and it's basically the ultimate prop. I mean, our house is decorated, completely inside and out all year round. And by far, I believe this is one of the best vehicle we've ever owned. It's an everyday car for us.
Well, Halloween enthusiasts, just let me know if it's the ultimate prop or not. But just wait, aren't we all curious if there was something inside the trunk?
30 years old, it's still pretty good.
Are you selling it with the coffin?
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, obviously.
Is that a fake coffin?
No, this is a real coffin out of a funeral parlor.
Did it come with the casket?
No, I gave it to my wife on Valentine's Day.
Really?
Oh.
Things took an unexpected spooky turn. What's going on here? Maybe it's time we shift our attention from the creepy casket dummies and focus on the deal at hand.
How about $1,500?
What? Are you joking?
He sees the value in a classic car.
What's it gonna do?
How about 25 with the coffin?
Wait. You're really seriously?
Thinking about it, yes. $1,600.
How about 18?
$1,650.
No.
Monster deals. It's that time of year again, sales season. Just like any other shop, our pawnbrokers were pulling out all the stops to lure in customers. Get ready.
I had the best idea. This is huge. Try to top this one, Seth. Bet you can't.
What? What? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, brace yourselves. Ashley unleashed a marketing masterstroke that left everyone stunned. Get ready for the jaw-dropping details of her grand plan.
This is your great idea.
There you go. Monster deals.
What is this?
Seth thinks he's the only one that knows how to bring business in the store. This is my marketing technique.
Come on, look at this thing. Do you see what's wrong with it?
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Our pawn queen was positively thrilled with the idea, but Seth, well, let's just say he didn't quite share the same level of enthusiasm. Here's what he thought.
Monster deals. What the does monster deals even mean?
Big deals. Their eyes are gonna be drawn to that.
It's way too small. You can't even see it.
Anytime a giant gorilla is on anybody's roof, it's gonna bring attention.
They like the gorilla.
Yeah!
Horse. Gather around for an interesting story, folks. We've got a woman who had taken her horses to the nearby pawn shop in the hopes of getting some fast money. What an unusual move.
Whoa,
Yeah, watch out. Watch out. We're coming.
Wait.
Wow, I haven't seen it all.
It's a donkey, too. You take him?
Let's go. Okay, I'll meet you right out there.
Let's head outdoors, folks. Those horses might get rowdy in the shop. And guess what? It's not just one horse. Take a look at this scene.
I don't know how she did that. She was pretty good. So we got a donkey, we got
Pony.
Pony
and a horse. Do you have a saddle?
Back down, girl. Saddle.
Do you have a towel? Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
This is the one we need to buy.
It's not that far of a fall.
Our pawn queen seems to fancy those pony sparkles. Time for some horse trading, folks. Let's see if a fair deal makes it way into the picture.
I'll split the second one with you.
125? Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, I just bought a horse. The kids will have fun. I think the family will have fun. I think I should start to learn how to ride it.
That was really crazy. You know, I never had horses in the store before, especially on a stripper pole. Now I'm glad we ended up buying it.
Hovercraft. Hold on to your fans, hovercraft enthusiasts. We've got a real treat for you this time. A fancy hovercraft has rolled into the pawn shop. Get ready for the ride.
A 14-foot hovercraft racing machine, 160-horse thrust engine, plastic honeycomb construction so it'll never rot, fiberglass, composite, Kevlar. This thing is bulletproof.
Enough chatter, guys. How about we put this hovercraft to the test and see how it hovers before we make any serious buying decisions.
That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Well, it does look like a grown-up's dream toy. But hey, just wait. How about we prepare to watch the expert seal the deal on this thrilling hovercraft?
I'd be happy at 12 grand.
You have to understand where we're at, right? Obviously a pawn shop, so it's gonna be a hard sell.
I'd do 7 grand today.
I mean, it's sweet, there's no question about it. I like it. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you out with that.
Boxing kit. The pawn shop just witnessed an incredible moment when Muhammad Ali's son strolled in with his boxing kit. Incredible, right? Now let's see how our expert handles this one.
The son of Muhammad Ali in my store?
We had to sell this.
Are you kidding?
And the boxing gloves that was actually used for sparring with Joe Frazier in the picture.
So, is your last name the same?
Yes.
Well, folks, it's a jaw-dropper for sure. But before we roll out the red carpet, let's make sure this claim of being Muhammad Ali's son gets a solid verification.
Her father actually got it from Al Davis. Al Davis actually got it from my father as a retirement gift.
So your dad gave this as a gift to somebody. So this is the one
This is the robe that he had took a picture in.
So how much did you want for this?
$2,500.
Whoa! Yeah, this might be from a legend. But here's the uppercut. How much do you want for this stuff, son? Here's the boxing deal.
If we're gonna make a deal right now, you can't go a penny less than...
Take $600 for it.
$400.
No, can't do it.
450, 60, 70, 500.
Okay.
You got a deal. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
Redneck. Who said cycling was only a part of childhood? Not for this man. He brings in a super stretched redneck tricycle with a gear shifter that doubles as a beer tap. Yeah, you heard that right.
Did you build this?
Yep, me and my buddy built it. It's got customized spinners. It's got transmission, it's got reverse and everything.
So in other words, you couldn't ride it as a bicycle?
Nope, strictly with the engine. Took a little bit here, a little bit there, and put it all together, and this is what we got.
It's a head scratcher. Our visitor's chicken coop plans might baffle us, but let's stay on track and dive into the intriguing deal at hand. So here's what Les has to add to this.
Can you show me how it works?
Yeah, Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Get out the way.
Yes, sir.
Hold it down to get it started.
Oh! Well, ain't that some son of a...
Just when things were getting interesting, that tricycle decided it had enough and broke down on us. Well, isn't that some hard luck this time?
That's a dirty shame that it broke.
It is a dirty shame. I like it. Well, dirty, bring it back when you get some...
I will do that.
Another cord in there. This was one of those situations I would have liked to have helped Dirty, but nothing I could do.
You looking at, mother? Get the off me. Hey, what the you look?
I need my $20. $100. No, Mama, calm down.
You won't believe how much this customer did when he couldn't take in the truth.
Get the out of here, man.
Get out of here.
Why are you standing behind me?
It's a bright and sunny day at the pawn shop. But hold on to your hats, because we're in for a wild ride. This cool and laid-back Albanian dude strolls in with a bunch of ancient comic books. When I say cool, I mean it. Like, look at this.
Ganti, how you doing?
What's your name?
Ganti.
Genty?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
He's got dollar signs in his eyes, thinking they're worth a fortune. But is he in for a surprise or what? Les and Ashley, the shop owners, give them their usual warm welcome. The customer proudly showcases his prized comics, claiming they're from the groovy 70s and in mint condition. He's even bold enough to demand a whopping $2,000 for the lot. What? They are shocked.
How much did you want for him?
I was looking around 2,000, man.
$2,000?
But our savvy Ashley ain't falling for it. She spots the bent corners and unimpressive preservation, grilling the customer about their sorry state. Poor fella, he's speechless. Didn't see that coming, did he?
Do you see the edges?
That's just one of them. Come on.
No, actually, that's all.
Ashley cuts straight to the chase and offers a jaw-dropping $5 for the entire stack. Yep, you heard it right. A gigantic drop from his lofty $2,000 expectation. Naturally, our customer isn't happy with the lowball and tries to haggle. But kudos to Ashley and Les. They hold their ground, eventually nudging the price up to a massive $6.
Come on, you guys, just work with me a little bit. Give me something, you know what I mean?
6?
And that's when things go from zero to chaos. Our previously calm customer suddenly loses it, accusing the shop of playing mind games. Leslie tries to calm him down, reassuring him they're not joking around. But no, he won't take their word for it. He insists on verifying the authenticity of the comics, and Ashley's response takes him to new levels of shock.
From the 1970s.
So am I.
I don't go for you.
Oh boy, buckle up, because it's all downhill from here. The customer starts swearing up a storm, slamming the table like a man possessed. He's convinced he's being duped, and boy is he fuming.
Like you're playing me right now, because I know this is worth way more than $6.
The situation gets so out of hand that a burly bodyguard has to step in and escort him out. But wait, there's more. Right before leaving, he pulls a move that really ticks off another customer. Talk about adding fuel to the fire.
Get the off me. Hey, what the you look? Come here.
Next thing you know, we're witnessing an impromptu street brawl right inside the shop. These two customers throw punches like they're in a heavyweight championship match. And let me tell you, it's a hilarious sight to behold.
Come on, fuck me. You little bitch.
Eventually, the bodyguards swoop in like superheroes and drag both fighters out. Man, talk about a show. After the dust settles, our Albanian friend tries to save face with a final quip. I'm Albanian, baby! Well, my friend, you've certainly lived up to that fiery reputation of yours. What a roller coaster of a pawn shop experience, folks. Next up, just another regular day at the pawn shop. People coming and going. Some happy, some not so much.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me prove my point.
Now here's a guy who walks in hoping to get a loan of $100 for his gold chain. And you know what? The receptionist happily agrees. Loan approved, right?
How much would you like?
$100.
Okay. I can do the $100.
Well, hold your horses, because this is where things go haywire. This customer seems all polite and even hands over his ID for verification. But then he brings up this 20% business, as it's written on the sign right there. The receptionist is completely lost, and the customer starts explaining how he should get 20% added to the $100 loan, making it $120.
Put my 20%, right?
What 20%, sir?
The sign right here say I get 20%.
But the poor receptionist has no clue what he's talking about. Politeness goes out the window, folks. The man's anger instantly flares up when he realizes the receptionist is clueless. He asks her if she's ever seen the sign in her life, and boy does he point it out right in front of the shop. Talk about intense.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is you serious?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you ain't never seen the sign?
Now, this angry customer won't let it go. His voice keeps getting louder, drawing everyone's attention in the shop.
I'm supposed to get 20%. You said you gonna give me 100. I get 20% of 100.
We see as the bodyguard's on alert, and even Seth, the boss, steps out of his office to see what the commotion is all about. The man keeps angrily repeating that he's supposed to get that 20% with $100. When the receptionist refuses to budge, he demands to see the manager. Seth steps up and asks the customer to read the sign again. He patiently explains what it actually means.
At another pawn shop, bring me in the ticket, and when you take it out of that pawn shop, I'll give you 20.
But does our furious customer listen? No way. He's sticking to his guns, dead set on his demands. He even goes back and snatches the sign to show it to the receptionist and Seth. You can practically feel the tension, folks. If Seth wasn't behind that glass, this guy might have thrown a punch. Clearly, he's not thinking straight. That's when the bodyguard steps in and takes the sign away from him.
Hey, straight up. My man, let this go. Let this go. 20%.
The angry customer doesn't even give Seth a chance to explain. Oh boy, talk about rage blinding a person. This irate customer keeps shouting in the shop, demanding his 20%, hoping someone will back him up.
Sir.
Why?
Well, because you're
false advertising. I guess you think I can.
You're not letting.
But here's where things escalate. This customer challenges Seth to step out of his glass office and face him like a man. Whoa, the temperature's rising in here. But Seth's having none of it. He tells him to get out since he's causing a ruckus. And you know what happens next? He gets escorted out by the bodyguard. And get this, he tries to take the sign with him.
I'm getting something out this, bro.
I'm you down for the sign, my man. I'm gonna chase you down.
The mother.
Gotta admit, that's a bit hilarious. But the bodyguard quickly snatches it back, and the customer keeps cursing as he leaves the shop. But wait, there's more. To show his anger, this guy grabs a harmless plant and throws it on the ground.
$20 worth right there, bitches.
Oh, man. What did the plant do to him?
Seriously, what did the plant ever do to you, man? And off he angrily storms away. It's never a dull day around here, is it? This next lady has real poor luck, but it does not excuse her behavior.
Wait, man. The door's right there. Have a good day.
Cause you got a big dude, you think you hot?
So this lady storms into the store demanding her stuff back, which happens to be just 2 TVs. The receptionist asks her for some ID and tickets as proof, but this lady is completely clueless.
I need your ID or the tickets. My what?
She doesn't have any of those things, and here comes the shocker. Her boyfriend pawned off her belongings. Can you believe it? Now she wants them back, and it's a pretty messed up situation to be honest. She explains to the receptionist that she can't provide the required documents because her no-good boyfriend isn't even around anymore. He left her high and dry. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Now Ashley, who overhears the whole thing, initially sympathizes with this poor girl. But hold up, that sympathy doesn't last for long, and for good reason.
I feel terrible for her, but I can't help her without her ticket.
This customer suddenly loses her mind, like all the anger in the world has consumed her. And guess what she does next? Brace yourselves, people. She starts yelling and banging on the glass window, demanding her precious TV.
Don't bang on my window!
Seriously, that's not how you get things done. Even if someone is trying to help you, no one will tolerate that kind of behavior. Ashley, understandably furious, tells her to back off. The situation gets so heated that Ashley has to step out of the room to confront this unruly customer. And guess what? This lady has the audacity to threaten Ashley. Well, Ashley isn't one to back down, so she tells her to get the heck out of the shop. This customer is beyond crazy, I tell you. It seems like she had a truckload of problems even before she set foot in the store.
What? I dare you.
Now, the bodyguard steps in to escort her out, but oh boy, this girl goes on a rampage. She knocks over everything in her path, completely enraged. Come on, girl, you seriously need to chill out.
Bye! What? I can't leave!
Finally, they manage to get her out of the shop, but you won't believe what happens next. Unlike the previous guy who threw a plant, this woman tries not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times to break back into the store. I mean, seriously, woman, get a grip on yourself. This is just embarrassing for everyone involved.
But damn it, we're not your local psychologist neither.
Who says?
Even the bodyguard has had enough at this point, and he can only imagine what kind of crazy exchange must have taken place. Man, oh man, what a wild scene that must have been. This next guy is the most polite guy you'll see, but things take an interesting turn.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
Well, folks, let me tell you about this wild encounter that went down, starting with a seemingly innocent greeting.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
Little did anyone know, trouble was brewing. You see, this poor customer was feeling down because his dear grandma had passed away. He needed to sell something urgently to scrape together enough cash to cover his rent. Now that's a tough spot to be in, right? Enter Ashley, a real gem of a person. She genuinely empathized with this guy and offered a helping hand. So the dude decides to sell his late grandma's ring, thinking it's made of real gold and worth a fortune. Ashley, being the responsible gal she is, takes a good look at the ring to verify its authenticity. And guess what? It's not the real deal, folks. It's as fake as a knockoff Rolex.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Naturally, Ashley breaks the news to the guy and asks if he's got anything else to pawn instead. But this fella, he ain't buying it. He's convinced that Ashley's got it all wrong, and he wasted his precious time chatting with her. Well, hold your horses, buddy. Ashley calmly reassures him that his time wasn't wasted and suggested he could pawn his TV instead. But oh boy, this suggestion hit a nerve. He starts acting all weird and uncooperative, throwing a tantrum.
TV. You can pawn your TV.
What the I look like?
Now, here's where things get intense. Ashley's just trying her darn best to help this guy out, but he's not having it. He demands his ring back and starts searching for someone else to deal with.
I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him.
It's not making no sense.
And when Ashley tries to explain that she's simply doing her job to lend a hand, it's like a switch flip inside this guy's head. He goes ballistic, questioning Ashley's every move and acting all erratic. It's honestly a bit scary, folks. Believe it or not, this fella has the audacity to tell Ashley to lower her voice, even though he's the one causing all the ruckus. Talk about pushing boundaries. He even has the nerve to put his hand on her face trying to belittle her. And get this, he's not even listening.
Lower your voice.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't push your...
He's busy with his threats, making Ashley's job even harder. But our girl Ashley, bless her heart, stands her ground like a champ. But wait for it, folks. Here comes the jaw-dropping twist. Out of nowhere, a hero emerges.
My face. Don't put your finger in.
Bam! This mysterious stranger slams our angry customer to the ground, WWE style. Can you believe it? And that's not all, folks. This hero then grabs the unruly fella and drags him out of the place. Because guess what? The dude still won't quit.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
He keeps up with his nonsense, making threats and vowing to return for more. Seriously, what on earth did Ashley ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? It's downright mind-boggling, folks. Well, the last person on this list is no less than any other irrational person than earlier.
If the item was worth the money, I would give her money, but he was a loudmouth.
It's just another ordinary day at the shop when this woman walks in, hoping to make some quick cash by selling her jewelry. Pretty common scenario, right?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Trying to find this here.
Well, here's the twist. It's also quite common for people to claim that their jewelry is real, when in fact, it's not. But it all depends on how they react when they find out the truth. Now, this particular woman already seems a bit agitated as she approaches the counter to sell her rose gold earrings. Les, the shopkeeper, takes a look at the earrings and bluntly informs her that the color is not real. Surprise, surprise.
I can feel you.
Okay, so what's up?
They're not real.
The woman didn't see that coming. Les goes on to explain why the color is faded, indicating that the earrings are not made of real gold. Now, you'd expect her to accept the reality and move on, right? Nope, not this lady. Instead, she comes up with a lame response like, well, duh, that's because it's rose gold. Seriously? I mean, it's common knowledge that when the color starts fading on real gold, it's a clear sign that it's not genuine. But this woman insists it's two-tone rose gold, while Les insists it's just some base metal.
They were just base metal. It's not gold. Base metal is going to turn colors when you put chemicals on.
Come on, lady, listen to the expert here instead of getting all rude. The fact is, base metal changes colors, not real gold. It's pretty clear that this woman just wants some money and has the audacity to demand $200 for those earrings. And as if being rude wasn't enough, she starts hurling abuse at poor Les.
That real rose gold earrings, man, I need $200 right now. What the is the...
Talk about being confused and disrespected. I can't blame Les for not taking that kind of nonsense. So the bodyguard steps in to escort the woman out of the shop. But guess what? She keeps insisting that she wants her money and even asks the bodyguard to check the earrings again. Seriously, lady, drop it already. Here's the funny part, and you'll never guess what Les did next.
Yeah. You want me to wrap these up?
Yes, he did that. I mean, why bother with someone who refuses to listen, right? Eventually, the woman is escorted out by Les and the bodyguard. But she doesn't give up that easily. She actually tries to break into the shop not once, not twice, but 3 times. I can't help but feel secondhand embarrassment for her. It's like witnessing pure insanity.
He's out.
In conclusion, this woman's behavior was out of line. Instead of accepting the truth and moving on, she chose to be rude, abusive, and persistent. It's a good thing Les and the bodyguard stood their ground and didn't let her disrupt the shop. Let's hope she learns a lesson from this and thinks twice before causing such a scene in the future. You never know what surprises will walk through that door. Today we've got Seth bringing in something that's blowing everyone's mind, and boy is he in for a shock. Our friend Penny rolls in with a rare 83 T-top Cutlass, lowrider frames, and a fully customized beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the stuff dreams are made of. These babies are like finding a needle in a haystack these days, and you can see Seth's eyes light up with excitement. Easy there, Seth, don't get too carried away.
We see all types of old cars come through the store.
Does it do the 4-wheel hop?
It could if you wanted it to.
This amazing car is decked out with 4 switches and can hop up to 72 inches in the front. And guess what? If you're up for it, it can even do a 4-wheel hop. Talk about a versatile ride.
If you wanted to,
it's equipped to. But it's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
This car is the real deal, folks. It's got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. How often do you come across a fully equipped ride like this? Seth can't help but admit that it's incredibly rare to see a car that's not only fully customized, but can also jump off the ground. He can't resist showing off, telling us about the car's 4 hydraulic pumps and a whopping 14 deep cycle batteries. More batteries mean more power, right? Seth and his buddy can't resist the temptation to hop in and experience it firsthand. And let me tell you, they are having a blast. Now, Seth really wants this car, but he wants it at the right price. Penny, on the other hand, is hoping to fetch $12,000 for it. Will Seth bite the bullet and make the deal? Well, here's the twist.
How about $4,000?
Seth is only willing to dish out $4,000 for it. Whoa, talk about a huge drop. You can see the disappointment on Penny's face. He explains that he spent $4,000 just on the paint job alone. After some negotiation, Penny agrees to settle for $10,000. But Seth tries to push it further, offering $7,000. You know he wants it.
It's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the...
Penny, being the wise guy he is, doesn't take the deal. In the end, they part ways on good terms. Well, folks, let's hope Penny finds another buyer who's willing to meet his price for this fully customized car. It's always a thrill to see unique items like this in the pawn shop. And who knows what will come through those doors next. Stay tuned for more pawn shop adventures. But here comes another gem-filled day at Les's pawn shop.
It's a waste of time, Dad.
You'll see.
We have a woman who's brought in some stones she discovered at her late grandmother's house. Her goal? To gather enough cash to cover her dear grandma's funeral expenses. Poor thing, she's not quite sure about the value of these stones and is expecting to receive a modest sum for them.
Younger. How much did you want for these?
Anything would help, like $50 or $100.
Enter Ashley, who wants to assist but has serious doubts about the authenticity of these gems. On the other hand, Les is a big softie who sees potential in these stones and wants to help the woman out.
Why?
It's a waste of time. This could be custom jewelry.
Yeah, it could be, but I think some of these are...
Now, Ashley isn't on board with Les's plan. Talk about family drama. She's doing her best to convince Les that this is a complete waste of time. But Les has something up his sleeve. He's arranged for a gem expert to come in and assess whether the stones are genuine or not. And let me tell you, what unfolds next is nothing short of astonishing. Brace yourselves, folks.
Holy, oh my God.
These stones turn out to be the real deal. Crystal's life is about to take a major turn. All the stones, except for one, turn out to be plain old glass. But that one stone, oh boy, it's a game changer. It's a rare Burmese ruby worth a whopping $10,000. Les's hunch was spot on, and boy does it pay off.
So we'll be able to give you $10,000.
Crystal can hardly believe her luck. She's ecstatic and still pinching herself to make sure it's real. And you know what? Les deserves a round of applause for his intuition and faith in those stones. Well done, Les. It just goes to show that sometimes you can stumble upon hidden treasures in the most unexpected places. Crystal's journey from uncertainty to a life-changing discovery is a testament to the unpredictable nature of the pawnshop world. Who knows what other surprises await us in the future? Stay tuned, folks, because the adventure at Les's pawnshop is far from over. Hold on to your seats because this next guy is about to unleash some of the rarest goodies on the market.
5, 6.
Brace yourselves, space geeks, because this is gonna blow your mind. So this guy rolls up with a bunch of crates, and let me tell you, the anticipation is real.
Got a couple things.
I have some Star Trek things, and I also have things from NASA.
He's got some seriously cool stuff from the Star Trek universe, and even NASA. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. It's clear that this dude is a space enthusiast through and through, and his collection is off the charts. Honestly, it's a total flex. Like seriously, you gotta take a look at this thing.
This is all the kind of stuff that you're into.
Now, here's the kicker. Ashley confesses that she and her brother aren't exactly die-hard Star Trek fans. But guess what? Every time they get anything Star Trek related in their shop, it flies off the shelves.
I'm not a Trekkie girl, my brother's not a Trekkie guy, but when we get Star Trek stuff in here, it flies off.
Talk about a lucky break, huh? This guy managed to gather all these valuable items from various Star Trek conventions across the country, thanks to his gig as a truck driver. Talk about dedication to the cause. But wait, it gets even better. He pulls out this kit from Paramount Studios, which is a seriously impressive piece in his collection.
To give to radio station to run ads for the show.
It's an authentic set that was sent to a TV executive when Deep Space Nine first hit the screens. Now that's some next level stuff right there. You can't help but appreciate the sheer coolness of it all. Here's the catch though. All this awesomeness comes at a price, and Seth, our shop owner, is taken aback by the asking price.
This was $1,000?
Yes.
Wow. $1,000?
Yes.
Why? Why is that so
Because
much
it's
money?
custom built, and it all lights up and works.
The guy wants a whopping $1,200 for everything, and Les, ever the savvy negotiator, tries to bring it down to $700. It seems like a stalemate, but fear not, because Ashley steps in with her clever thinking. After some intense back and forth, Ashley manages to strike a deal.
7, 800.
She works her magic and secures all these incredible items for just $800. Can you believe it? Talk about a happy ending. Everyone walks away satisfied. The customer gets a fair price, and our shop owners have some killer new additions to their inventory. Who knew that a truck driver with a passion for Star Trek could bring so much excitement to our little shop? It just goes to show you never know what surprises are waiting around the corner. I kid you not. This next guy just pulled up with a true gem.
Checker taxi cab. I don't know about the original miles. Meter still.
Can you even fathom it? It's none other than a 1982 checkered cab. Whoa, now that's what I call antique. Take a gander at this beauty. It's in remarkable condition. It's evident that the owner showered this car with lots of love and care. Kudos to him.
Did you call for a cab? Did you call for a cab?
Now, hold on to your hats because there's more to this story. Our daring duo, Les and Seth, decided to peek under the hood. Lo and behold, their jaws dropped.
Look at that thing purr. Don't you lose money because you get there quicker? And it all goes...
The engine looks splendid, almost brand new. How cool is that? But wait, there's a fascinating tidbit about this cab. Back in the day, they used to write the rates right on the taxi door itself. Talk about genius. This way, the rates were fixed, making it easier to attract customers. It's a shame we don't see this kind of thoughtful detail nowadays.
The door. Did you see the rates on the door?
Yeah, I did. The shut-up one is one I like.
And guess what? This car enthusiast doesn't just have one of these incredible cabs, but a whopping total of 4. 4, my friends! And out of all his prized possessions, he decided to part ways with one and sell it to this very pawn shop.
As long as the price is right and it's in good condition, we can make a profit.
Boy, oh boy, Les and Seth should count their lucky stars. Now brace yourselves for the asking price. This customer is seeking a jaw-dropping $10,000. Can you believe it? Les, being the inquisitive one, questions the reason behind such a hefty sum for what seems to be a mere antique car. Sensibly, Seth suggests that the customer take the car for a spin, just to ensure everything is running smoothly. Perhaps then they'll be able to negotiate a fair price. Good thinking, Seth. Les, ever the insightful one, recognizes that this is not just any ordinary car. It's a masterpiece, a truly unique item. Plus, considering its excellent condition, they can actually turn a profit from it. However, much to their disappointment, the customer refuses to budge below $8,500. Sadly, no deal can be made today. Nonetheless, Les wishes him luck, and we join him in hoping that the right buyer comes along for this exceptional ride. Fingers crossed, this next guy brought in something, and you won't believe what it is.
You want $950?
This guy walked in all eager to sell something big, and boy did he deliver. When he unveiled the item, everyone's jaws hit the floor.
Well, I hear you guys buy silver.
We do.
That's a Silver Surfer.
I'm talking about a life-size Silver Surfer from the Fantastic Four. Can you believe it? This thing is massive and made entirely of silver. It's a sight to behold. Now, let me fill you in on the backstory. This customer explains that this Silver Surfer was actually a display piece for the movie Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. They made a total of 1,500 of these bad boys. Can you imagine? But here's the kicker. Is it actually silver?
This is literally just a regular mannequin and plywood.
The customer reveals that this is just a regular mannequin covered in a vacuum metal plastic wrap. He actually got it from a movie theater where he used to advertise. And get this, he owns his own comic book store.
I advertise that, and I own a comic book store. I said,
and that's how he managed to convince the set designer to let him take it home. And the next day, it was proudly displayed in his shop for the next 5 years. Talk about a cool collector's item. Now hold on to your seats, because things are about to get interesting. This guy is asking for a whopping $2,000 for the Silver Surfer. And let me tell you, he seems pretty darn adamant about it. Like, take a look at this.
I want $2,000 for it.
Why?
Ashley, always the one to ask the tough questions, wonders why it's priced so high. The customer confidently explains that outline. It's actually valued at $3,000, and he wants a fair price for it. Oh, and here's a fun fact for you. The Silver Surfer was actually voted one of the top 50 most recognizable comic book heroes in America. Pretty cool, huh? Ashley, being the shrewd businesswoman she is, gives the customer a reality check. She offers him a lesser amount for it, stating that it's the best she can do. But the customer stands his ground and refuses to go below $1,000. That's quite a gap to bridge.
To buy this from you for $500.
But then in comes Seth, our resident genius manipulator. What he does next and how he convinces the customer will truly shock you. Yes, did you see that? He slyly takes out the money, slaps it on the desk right in front of the customer, and presents him with a take it or leave it offer of $900. The tension is palpable. What do you think this man will do?
Take it or leave it.
It's clear that he's holding out for a higher price. Hey, sometimes you gotta stick to your guns. Well, after giving it some serious thought, the customer ultimately did decide this.
It's a pleasure. We're gonna go surfing on home.
See you later.
And walked away from the deal. But wait, there's more. You think Les will let him walk away like this? Les has something up his sleeve, and he does this.
Where I want it.
If you're gonna walk for $50, you're gonna pack it back up, you're gonna take it back.
Well, after mulling it over, the customer finally caved in and agreed to Les's offer. That's the kind of influence Les has, folks. Somehow, people just can't resist his charm. Now, with everyone on the same page, they can all happily move forward. It's smooth sailing from here on out. And that concludes our thrilling journey through 5 super rare illegal items on Hardcore Pawn.